Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. What up? Let's say hi to people. We got business to do here. We have unfinished business here. You lied about the pink shirt? Well, the pink shirt's still with me right here, actually. I still got the pink shirt, actually, right here. Oh. If you guys want to say hi again, go ahead. Say hi. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say hi again. Go ahead. Go ahead. Why hate? You know what I'm saying? Why hate? Why hate? Lil B. What up, Choi? What up, Choi? We'll be on UMINEKO soon, but I got some unfinished business right now. Lil B for Supreme, baby. Am I even holding this correctly? Why hate? Why hate? Why hate? Why hate? Nah, seriously, why hate though? Why hate? Hey, Nora. Alright, let's say hi to people. And then we'll be on our way to this match. And then we'll be on UMINEKO. Hey, Fixer. Hey, Dolly. Hey, Bunny. Hey, Connie. Hey, Orphaned. Hey, Celestial. Hey, boys. What up, boys? What up? Hey, Choice. Again. Hey, Alfredo. What's up? Alright, here we go. Doesn't even matter what our tactics are. Mexico lost. Hashtag mourning. You know, I was rooting for Mexico, but I put my money on England, and England won. I also, I do have an England jersey, so I was low-key rooting for England. Is this UMINEKO episode 9? We did play an Easter egg yesterday for UMINEKO. We were playing the World Dominator sequence for Rosa, but hey, Swiper, give me the fucking ball. Give me the fucking ball, man. Oh, just like the midfield, giving it up! Always giving it up! Look, pass it to Ronaldo! How hard is that? How hard is that? To pass it to him! You see how fucking easy that is? For fuck's sake, man! For fuck's sake! Oh my god, bro. I'll rewatch it later. It was at the first 10 minutes of stream, I think. It low-key gave us like a weird virus, I think. Look! Vitania! Look! Stealing the ball! Bruno, look! Passing the ball up forward to Ronaldo! At least you fucking tried! Bruno again to Ronaldo! Making a run in to Bernardo! Was that fucking hard? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not like you bet on the game. No, I did. I did. But not only did I bet with money, I bet with my heart and my soul on the line. This is his world last cup. Ronaldo, amazing, pressing. Conceição, you were pretty good also. Look, Silva, going ahead, passing to the open winger. Pedro Neto, making a fucking shot. Was it that hard? Was it that fucking hard, man? For fuck's sake! Alright, one more goal and then I'll be fine. Just one more goal. I'll be fine. How are we doing today? How are we all doing today? This is Blue Lock, by the way. Low key, look. Go ahead. Nope. Matinho, look. Let me get a bicycle in. Let me get at least one bicycle in. I don't even care. Hold on. Can Ronaldo even do skill moves? Oh, he can. He can do skill moves. Wait. Just one more. Just one more. Hold on. Just one more for really good measure here. For fuck's sake, man. It's because they're all stupid, bro. They don't pass. They don't make any forward passes, man. They just pass side to side and backwards. It is unbelievable. Alright, that's it. Alright, that's all I needed. It's all I needed. To just blow steam off. Man, that was brutal. That was brutal. Hey, today USA plays against Belgium. I think USA wins against Belgium. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully. If USA loses, that's just karma, because I really do believe that Balogun shouldn't have gotten his red card removed or at least suspended for another year. So I really do think USA is gonna win, but if they don't, that's just bad karma. We need that guy to claim Bellingham. What is Bellingham, bro? What is Bellingham? Can we watch that? What's the song, bro? What is the song? World Cup Jump? What is that? Oh, Belgium. Can we see that song real quick? Is that possible? Can I see that song? Can you link that for me? Because that was brutal. We'll be on UMINEKO soon, but Alfredo, I just had you for lunch. Dude, Alfredo would hit so hard right now, I think. I really do think so. Oh, what's his name? World Cup Jump guy. Can we see this right quick? World Cup Jump. Teo Richie. Alright, bro, this is... Did he root for Portugal? Is it this song? Yes or no? Jesus fuck, man.
Let's go. Yeah. This is the greatest time of all of our lives. From the streets to...
Bro, don't piss me off, bro. Don't piss me off right now. I'm not jumping. What's an actual good World Cup song here? What's an actual good World Cup song? The cursed speech, man. Did he root for Portugal? Hold on, bro. Let me see his fucking Instagram. Did he vote for Portugal, man? I will lose my fucking shit.
You will win this World Cup. Everybody jump. America. Ronaldo, I'm doing this for you. Spain, you have claimed my World Cup song. You will win this World Cup. Everybody jump. World Cup. Everybody jump.
This guy is a fucking terrorist, man! Are you dead ass? Seriously?
America!
Oh my god, he's rooting for the USA also.
But you will win this World Cup. Everybody jump. World Cup. Everybody jump.
Bro! Oh, come on! I have money on USA also.
Erling Haaland. See my blessing work.
Oh! Erling Haaland. Okay, Haaland broke the curse
Bro.
here. He scored 2 yesterday. He scored 2.
Mexico, United England.
Who did he
You have
choose?
claimed my World Cup song. Thank you.
Who did he
Whoever
choose?
is strong enough to break the curse
Who did he
will win
choose?
this World Cup. Everybody. Brazil. I'm so sorry. Norway has claimed my World Cup
big
song.
Hagrid.
You will not win this.
Alright, shout out to fucking Norway for breaking this curse.
Whichever country gets top comment will win.
Notice how he's wearing Italy jerseys because they're not even in the World Cup. Noticing.
World Cup. Everybody.
Alright, France broke that.
Morocco. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Canada lost. Jeez, bro, this guy's a crazy track record, actually. He did Mexico solo beforehand. I don't see it. Where is it? Unless he deleted it, because I don't see it right now. You love LARPing, whatever this is, man. World Cup, it gets it moving. Did anyone watch that Mexico game, though? Mexico versus England? Probably top 3 games so far, if I'm being honest with you. You know what, man? I'll drop a like, bro. Fuck it, bro. Oh, I guess we'll be on UMINEKO now or something. You know what? I'll go on to Honkai Star Rail real quick. Why not, bro? When does Rin come out? Is she coming out like tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Or Thursday, perhaps? Is there a chance? Ain't she coming out like really quickly? You love Cyrene? Dude, me too, man. Me too. I do have Cyrene, and she's low-key a brick on my account because she doesn't really do anything. Because I have her on my Anaxa team. Kind of just rotting, doing fuck all, but Cyrene's cool, though. After 10 days of 4.5? What is 4.5? What do you mean after 10 days of 4.5? What? Nani? I thought we were on 4.3 right now. And then 4.4 was the Fate collab. No? Am I tripping? 4 point what? Oh, 4.4? Okay. Dude, I'm actually gutted. Like, I'm like a lightheaded. The creations have found themselves in this car? Whatever. I'm trying to think here. Hey, at least Connie had that one beautiful model of a Beatrice and Infinity Nikki. I guess that's making me high spirited, I guess. Brutal, gutted. It's so funny how as soon as people started dogging on the song, he actually wanted to succeed. He had to change the gimmick to the whole choosing who loses the matches. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do for marketing, man, you know? Like, I mean, if it pays the bills, it pays the bills. Oh, speaking of which, the one offer I did eventually decline. Just because I didn't really feel too comfortable making like a promo video on it. I said no to all the Kalshi and Polymarket ads though. That I received offers for. Dude, they're fucking ruthless. Have you guys been getting all those Kalshi and Polymarket ads on like TikTok and like Instagram and like YouTube and whatnot? Dude, it is fucking ridiculous right now. But I said no to that. I didn't feel comfortable doing that either. I might do JP fans because they might send me free stuff. So if you randomly see me open up like Japanese Pokemon cards, I think they were trying to like low-key send me UMINEKO merch from the briefing from what I saw, and I was like, okay, maybe perhaps, but it's like 2 to 3 videos about it. But I've never filmed like a promo ad before. 4.4 releasing July 14, while Fate Part 2 is July 24th. Fuck, wait, who's 4.4 then? Who the fuck's coming out? I've lost my voice, actually. I've actually lost my voice. I've been seeing Kalshi everywhere. It's low-key annoying. Yeah, it's really annoying. They've been doing it on, like, the World Cup, Love Island. They've been doing hella Love Island stuff. Here, let's have some background music here. Why not? Let's have this in the background, bro. Fuck it, why not, man? and then I'll just have this and just talk to you guys for a bit. Why not? Let me just have this run on auto for Genius, because I'm still working on my Archer. Sensational. Those based Bodyworks ads? What is those based Bodyworks ads? I've never seen those before. Would you sponsor Beatrice and explain how magic is real for gold? Probably. I mean, if they would actually hand me like real gold, then yeah, I would sponsor all of that. Well, no, she would sponsor me. I feel like Beatrice would be the one sponsoring me, you know? But then I would have to explain how the magic in Epitaph is in the show, whatever. Not show. Visual novel. I guess show also if you count the anime. Oh my god, my throat. I've never screamed so much in my life. Actually, debatable, but man. Enfield half anniversary update coming. Yo, guess who's gonna be streaming that, Vixer? Guess who's streaming that? How would you convert the 10 tons of solid gold bars? Do you guys know who Trax NYC is? Trax NYC from TikTok or from IG Reels? I would probably ask that guy. And then I would give him like probably like half a ton of gold bars. So that way he's able to finesse it for me somehow, you know? It's gotta be a way. If you do it like slowly, it's gotta be a way, right? Without corrupting the entire gold market, maybe, and like having like a bunch of foreign nations come after you. It's gotta be a way. Unless those 10 tons of solid gold is actually just chocolate. I know what. Who's gonna be streaming that? IGN VTubers? Nah, bro. Eric QV Enfield stream, bro. It's gonna be back. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't played Enfield in like 6 months, I think. It's been a long time. It's been a really long time. You know, dude, Enfield Loki still pings me for like opportunities to join their Enfield tournaments. But I'm just like, dude, I don't have a level 90 character. So, it's kind of unfortunate. Eric is in his Kinzo era, yeah. Except for Beatrice, it's Cristiano Ronaldo, I guess. Did we get any good pieces? At least anything good? Oh, for fuck's sake. Give me crit rate, crit damage. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, Ronaldo. No. Oh, wait. Nah, man. How far into episode 4 are you? Oh, we just met up with this handsome guy wearing a weird hat. He's a handsome guy, silver hair. He's got like a hat with a feather attached to it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Akusa, Ava's bodyguard. We just met him, right? It was Ava's personal bodyguard or something like that. So we just met up with that guy. It's very cool looking so far. He looks like a fighting character, if I'm being honest with you. He kind of looks like he's from King of Fighters or like whatnot. So, yeah. I already did Nikkei as I was stressing for the Portugal game, but oh well, whatever. When I saw him, I remember seeing someone got in Higurashi part of the Mountain Dogs. Really? Was it oh my god, what the fuck is his name? Was it Togami? Or no, was it the secret detective? I don't know. Maybe it's a chapter 8 spoiler here. Or maybe it just wasn't, he wasn't featured in the chapter summaries. I don't know. But I do remember the one handsome guy though. He was the detective coming from out of state, going in, and then his like wife got fucking murdered. Like Rika tried warning him to go back home to like save her life, but he didn't in that one timeline, and so his life was just in like complete ruins, right? Something like that. Spoilers for Higurashi, I guess. Not really. Maybe. Oh well. Is there any other thing? Anything else here? Anything else? Yo, what if we just play Schrodinger's Call instead? Silver Palace dailies. Is Silver Palace out right now? Yo, I've been seeing a lot of people moan and cry about Silver Palace's gacha system, but it looks very similar to Enfield. Okay. If you guys play gacha games and stuff like that, I don't understand the hate with Enfield and Silver Palace's gacha systems. Have you played Wuwa? I am playing Wuwa also, Choice. What up, Anna? What up? What up? How you been? How you been? How you been? Yeah, but I do play Wuwa though. I am still trying to get enough pulls to get Lucilla because I need her on my team with Hiyuki. And I kind of just gave up on trying to pull for Lucy because I just won't ever use Lucy if I'm being honest with you. Why are people hating? Is it bad? Well, in my opinion, it doesn't really seem all that bad. Like, I don't really understand why people think Enfield's gacha system is bad because it's like a guaranteed limited character at 120 pulls, but working your way up, it's not guaranteed, and there's no like true 50-50. But it doesn't really make any sense to me because in like Wuthering Waves and like Genshin's is that there is a 50-50 at like 70-80 pulls, but you can still lose, and then if you still lose, you still gotta shell out another 80 pulls, which equals to 160, you know what I'm saying? I think the most complaints I've heard is you can lose a 50-50 multiple times, or that Enfield gacha price is too high without no currency given out. Alright, second complaint makes sense here. The first one though, lose 50-50 multiple times though, it doesn't really matter because I feel like the odds already are already pretty good, and the fact that the guaranteed is at 120, it's not that bad at all. But if the currency is stingy though, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Do you know Mari and Hanyu share the same VA? Oh, really? And Ava and Takano? Oh, no wonder. No wonder I like Takano and Ava. Because Takano, when I was listening to her dialogue, whatever. Yeah. Okay. It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay. I believe it's the fact they erased the pity. The pity! I would say the pity makes sense also. But I feel like generally 90% of gachas do this. I was gonna say, like, a lot of gachas kind of do that though, don't they? But anyways. That sounds rough, a little bit. Yo, shout out to Star Savior. This game fucking sucks now. This game had the potential to be a fucking top tier game, but wasted it all. Threw it all away. Honkai Impact 3 is really cool too, but I don't have time to play that. Potential Uma Musume killer. I did see that Uma Musume is having an offline mode where you're able to train up horses and whatnot offline. So I might end up doing that actually, where if I can have my horses to be trained offline and I don't have to do any of the work, I might do that. If I'm being honest with you. Let's load up UMINEKO right now. How does it save the data? I have no idea. I would assume that you would have to. It would either have to run in the background, or it would have to run on their own servers. But I feel like that would be a lot of stress though, right? If it was running off of their own computers and whatnot, I feel like that would be a lot of stress. And a lot of data being used. I don't know. Hey, spoilers, man. Spoilers, bro. Spoilers. Alright. Let's see. Load. Here we go. See, Asumu right here. Not Asumu. Akasuma? Akaza. I already forgot. Amakusa Juza. Yeah, this guy looks really cool here. Really cool. The one thing that I did notice was the little cross thingy here, which kind of resembles the same thing as Battler, but his is gold though, so. Akasuma from Higurashi? Is it really from Higurashi? Are you banned from TikTok lives? Let's find out, bro. Let's find out right now, actually. Episode 4. Don't spoil plus. Let's go live. Bro, there's no category for UMINEKO on TikTok. Let's try this out. Fuck it, we ball, baby. He was originally one of the Aunt Ava's guards. If I remember correctly, he hated him for being too joking, too chatty. This motherfucker has the same name in Higurashi, bro. He's in his Skylark unit, which is more OP than Mountain Dogs. Wait, really? He's in Higurashi? Wait, actually? He was especially young amongst the guards, but contrary to his outward flippancy, he had hope from the 1st Airborne of the JSDF to the French Foreign Legion. Wait, seriously? He's in Higurashi. He was not mentioned in the chapter summaries, I don't think. I don't remember this guy in the chapter summaries at all. Hold on. Placing himself in overseas private military companies and high-class security companies one after another, making for a pretty incredible and unique career. But I heard that he ran off from both the JSDF and the French Foreign Legion, and that he'll be arrested if he enters France again. Okay. Let's see. Oh shit, he is in Higurashi. Wait, is there a picture though? Is there a picture perhaps of this handsome lad? Probably not. Oh well. Both of these flippant episodes were very typical of him. Apparently the guards had been sternly told not to chat with him unnecessarily. There it is. Can I see that picture? But I recall that didn't stop him coming to take a pass at me. Aunt Ava had particularly disliked that, and I believe she dismissed him right before she died. So he low-key fucks with her. He low-key likes Angie? Is that what it is? I have no idea. Oh shit, Blackwater! Is that a Higurashi reference? Coaching people at Blackwater? An age check, please. I feel like he would be like 21, right? Let's read his character profile here. Alright, Amakusa Juza, a former guard of Ava's, an extreme thrill seeker who accepts dangerous jobs for little pay. He had served as Angie's bodyguard before, but after he broke Ava's strict order not to talk to Angie countless times, Ava ultimately took a dislike to him and let him go. Angie herself didn't find him all that bad because he was someone she could talk to. Aww! JSDF Foreign Legion private military companies. This man has traveled them all and has skill in counter sniping and escorting VIPs. Look at his hair. He aged like wine, you think? Dude, what if this guy was on Rokinjima Island? He flirts with her? I think so too. What up, senpai? Yo, look at these rips though on his thighs though. Is this for the fashion? Is this performative low-key, having weird random rips here? Because I feel like if he's working for the military, he'd be able to have some free pants, right? Oh, excuse me. So, he would have free pants and good money, so low-key performative? Nice boots though. I came back to this country for some time and President Okonoki offered me a high wage. What up, Haven? How you doing? He ran off again. The future, Eric? Yeah, but like, what if 12 years ago he was still like a child soldier locking in on some training, you know? Okonogi is also in Higurashi? Wait, really? Seriously? Yo, this was not mentioned in the chapter summaries I watched. They weren't even in the anime. Okonogi was not in the anime. Amakusa was not in the anime. What is this OST I'm listening to? It's called like the Gale. The count's running off as long as I come back by next week. Oh wait! I feel like Okonogi food was mentioned as like a big proponent of like a company in Higurashi. Is that it? I don't remember seeing Okonogi himself, but I feel like the actual food business was in Higurashi though, right? This account is running off as long as I come back by next week. I talked with Initiative. Also that you might attract some troublesome people. So does that mean Oishi might pull up then? Sorry, that it turned out to be exactly right. Dude, imagine Oishi coming through to solve the murders of Rokinjima. That'd be crazy aura. My name probably came up since I know you, and I've got plenty of experience when things get crazy. Favorite parts, best to worst? I think the worst episode so far is probably just 1. Just because 2, 3, and 4 are really good. 4 right now, I didn't finish. I'm still at the very start. My favorite is 3, and then goes to 2, and then 1. Right now, 4, I can't really judge because I didn't finish it yet. Yeah, Oishi and UMINEKO. I feel like Oishi, he would solve the murders of Rokenjima, I feel like, right? Now, would Oishi believe in magic, though? I don't know. What up, Valviant? What up? How you been? This is Amakusa, handsome guy. Oishi just ninja in disguise? Yeah. Do you like Angie? Yeah, I really enjoy Angie. Angie's really cool here. So far, looking like an S tier character, in my opinion. Thanks to you, looks like this will make her happy to break along for some pocket money. Oh yeah. Which on the radio way high? Is the OST super loud, by the way, guys? Okanogi and Floyd, that's my guard. Probably wants you to owe him one list. Oh, this is Angie. The goat herself, Angie. After I got the axe, President Okanogi helped me out a bunch, you see. He's got me right where he wants me. Can't say no to him. Yeah. Every time I see this version of UMINEKO, I think about Rosa wanking. Oh, winking. Oh. Seems that if you let Okanogi-san help you out, it'll be pretty costly in the future. I don't remember that. Oyashiro-sama's here? Yo, if Oyashiro-sama pulls up in UMINEKO, that would be insane, bro. That would be insane. Imagine Beatrice versus Oyashiro-sama. That would be like Gojo versus Sukuna. Holy shit. Whatever. Hold on, move your cam. I want to see Junzo's face. My fault. I got you. Here we go, Valviant. That's his face right there. Hey, Rayon. Thank you for following, Rayon. Anything after that will cost you extra. 8 out of 10? Yeah, he is handsome. I didn't read UMINEKO yet. You should probably skip this live stream just because there's a lot of spoilers here. But there's a lot of Higurashi characters in this game who are the end. So if you like Higurashi, you will like UMINEKO. How much a day? 50k? Some light? Pocket change? Lunch money? I'll double it! Come on! The period of employment is undetermined. It might be several weeks. Is Oyashiro-sama in a Golden Fantasia? That would be tough. Who would win, Kumasawa or Oyashiro-sama? I have to call the boss to get an extension on my vacation. I want to investigate that day more than anything. Dude, if they go together, that would be awesome, I think. It happened on that island 12 years ago. I want to investigate with my own hands to find a satisfying explanation. This VN is called UMINEKO. I feel like if Angie is able to look at the epitaph, she might be able to solve it herself, right? This journey is for my own self-satisfaction. Could be possible. Look like Rika-chan. Yeah, Rika-chan is interesting to note. Once I'm done, I'll just throw my hands up and go to the Sumadera family. Didn't Arkasima say something about wanting to treat me to some powdered tea? Oh, poison? Poison. Might be poison here. Maybe I'll be made to kneel on some sharp wooden blocks and clutch stones or something while we drink. How is drinking tea freaky? How? How's that freaky? What? Have you read Higurashi Ray Summary? I did not read Higurashi Ray. I don't know what Higurashi Ray is. Is that the sequel? Perhaps? My apologies, we lost sight of her. Akasumi is performative too. She's very passive-aggressive. What up, Back and Mad? What up? How you been, bro? Watching Eric stream is freaky? How's this freaky, bro? I'm thinking about naming my pet bunny Battler. Oh, that would be really cool. Battler Bunny? That'd be really cool, I think. I don't know if you finished Higurashi, but at the end, but is there? Yeah, Higurashi is actually a very big connection to Umineko in a lot of small different ways. So if you really enjoyed Higurashi, you will really enjoy Umineko a lot because there's a lot of crossover between the two games. So your Kuzo is in here. What up, Kuzo? What up, back in Mad Kuzo? My apologies, we lost sight of her. A single man thought to be an associate assisted in her escape. A bunch of extra Higurashi stories I want to stream one day. Oh, really? It's Higurashi stories. Did they make an anime on it or no? Judging by his possession of a stun gun and his driving skills, he's no amateur.
So, arigato.
Yo, this OST over gets blood pumping, man. Like, I would rather listen to this instead of taking Viagra. You know what I'm saying? Use Eric QV Glazer or something? It's... Wait, really? Wait, your cousin is Elijah? Yeah, bro, he is a Glazer, kinda, but he's a huge supporter in here, man. What the heck? Hell yeah. What up, bro? Hey, yo, shout out to your fucking cousin, man. Your cousin is crazy goated, bro. Freaking awesome. I want to finish Subahibi before reading this. Yo, should I read Subahibi on stream? Is that safe to read or not? What up, Paradox? Let her get away with your screw up. Not my problem, I'm afraid. I really like to drink some matcha. That's gotta be poison. There's a ton of not safe for work, to be honest. Alright. Subahibi is safe, so it's not safe? Alright. Probably not then. Next time you're in Kyoto, please do stop by. He does look like the Joker fit a little bit. I think it's the green tie, I think. Green tie and the subtle green hair. It will actually cause you some trouble to read this on stream, really? Alright. Blazer's glazing. Yo, back in Mad, bro. Tell your cousin I said hi, bro. Tell him that I said that he's fucking goated. You're also goated too for coming in too. What up, Takano? You're playing this too? Hell yeah. Oh, leaving already? You can have some Chazuke. Oh, I like Chazuke. Chazuke is really good. Have y'all ever had Chazuke? Chazuke is really good. It's a tea. It's a tea with rice. Yeah. So Chazuke is green tea poured over rice with savory toppings. I love Chazuke. It's so damn good. It's said that in Kyoto, offering Chazuke to a guest is often not meant sincerely. It is merely a way of indicating in a roundabout fashion that it is time for the guest to leave, and the guest is expected to know when to refuse. Damn. Yo, what up, Ritz? How you been, bro? What up? You missed a 5-minute, DK section. Effectively in this scene, Tetsuro brazenly steals her phrase from consuming his own cultural roots to tell her not to let the door hit her on her the way. Ow! Okay! Yo, Okanogi, I'm fucking with you right now. Okay. Subahibi has a good plot twist, but there's a ton of fucked up scenes. W Shock Valley? Oh, okay. It's a lot of gore? Really? It's a lot of gore? Fuck. Her back to Okanogi, she laughed at first lightly, but with an increasingly shrill and hateful tone, using that as a substitute for a sharp parting remark. At the exact moment she stopped, Hanya! Wait, she's Oh, wait. At the exact moment she stopped laughing, the look on her face changed dramatically to that of a demon. Hanya! Yeah. Wait. Kasumi is Hanya? Oh shit! Oh, Hanyu. Oh fuck, Hanyu. Fuck, Hanyu I mean. Fuck. Kasumi's secret Hanyu. Oh, alright. Wait, what's the difference between Hanya and a Hanyu? It's Kasumi Hanyu! She low-key kind of looks like her, but without the devil horns. But the personality traits are a little bit different, though. I don't know. Noticing, though, but because her face was facing him, Okanogi never saw that expression. Okanogi watched her grow, laughing coolly. What are you saying? What up, Moniki? I was saying Hanyu from Higurashi is Kasumi in Umineko. So if that's the case, then maybe Kasumi is actually here to help out Great Witch Bernie, which is Rika from Higurashi. You know what I'm saying? No? Perhaps? I don't know. The secretary whispered over her shoulder.
よろしいのですか
Is that
エ
alright?
ンジェお嬢様は我が社の筆頭株主です
Lady Angie is our company's primary stockholder.
スマデラ家が後継に
Speaking just to speak? Alright, yeah. Alright, fuck you. The Sumadera family becomes her guardian. I get it.
だがな、うちも天下の後ろ
We're the one and only Oshiro Miyas? Who the fuck is we? Show me your one-winged eagle, bitch. Yo, Natsui would not have any of this.
舐められてた
Fuck is you talking about we? We can't let them take us lightly. Where's Natsui at?
あいつうまく立ち回ってくれ
Looks
た
like he
ようだ
outmaneuvered
な
them pretty well.
あとはエンジェちゃ
Now
んの
we
好きに
just
さ
let
せるさ
Angie-chan do as she pleases.
頼むぜ
Real Madrid, what up, Declan Rice? Yo, you almost sold last night, Declan Rice. You almost sold. Kasumi Sama.
逃走車両はレンタル
This is a Madrid jersey, though. This is. Kasumi Sama, the getaway vehicle was a
提
rental.
示した免許証は偽装との
The
こと
license plate on a display was a fake.
明らかにプロです。おそらく車両は放棄するでしょう。追跡は困難です。警察に追わせますか。
そうね
Let me
家
see.
出娘の捜索願いでも出そうかしら
Search them for a runaway
税
daughter?
金を納めてるんだもの警察にもたまには役に立ってもらわなきゃ
Alright, makes sense, makes sense, makes sense.
母上に
By the I
私
paused
に
my
お任せを
Umineko
と
to be
パン
here.
ダを切って
Is that a real
お約束
shirt?
できたんですよ
I paused my Umineko to be here shirt. Is that a real shirt? No way. I might buy that shirt then. You do realize I left the mansion defiantly insisting to mother that she should leave it to me?
あなた
Oh, you have it, really?
私にさらに恥をかかせるおつもり
Wait, where's it from though? Thank you for the corn, by the way. Do you intend to embarrass me further
あ
still?
んたらまとめてお抹茶を振る舞った方が良さそうね
Okay, matcha is poison. It looks like I need to serve some matcha to every single one of you here. Okay, matcha's gotta be poison. And what is matcha? Matcha is tea. And everyone in the family has been drinking tea, which means tea is poison. Hold on here. Hold on. Refers matcha as poison. You got it from AliExpress? Hold on. Yo, that's low-key a tough shirt actually. I might buy this. I might buy this here. Yo, speaking of t-shirts. T-shirts. Hey, why hate? Why hate? Speaking of t-shirts. Little Beef for Supreme. Ask JP fans if they can include it in the deal. Probably. Honestly, probably, bro. I think if I do it, I'm gonna ask for a Beatrice plushie, I think. I'm gonna try to get that Beatrice plushie. So that's if I film that video, though. It looks like I need to serve some matcha to every single one of you, doesn't it?
地下のお茶室は狭い
Our
から
underground tea room is
順
cramped, so
番
you have
待
to
ちの
wait in
行
line,
列に
won't
な
you?
っちゃうかし
What
ら
if Sumadera is actually part of the Shion family? The Shion and Amion family? Because I remember their family low-key used to torture people, right? Or at least they had like a torture room? So what if their family is actually linked to the Sumadera family? Ooh. Yeah?
全力で捜索します。
I love matcha. I'd be dead as hell. Dude, me too. I like matcha a
本
lot too.
当に可愛い子ね
There's a
姉
cute
さ
kid
ん
just
に
like
本
Neisan.
当にそっくり自分勝手で自由奔放なあたり
Especially
が
that
本当
unrestrained,
にそっく
self-centered
り
side. Dude, she's so passive-aggressive here.
もう姉さんにしか見えなくなってきたわ
And it makes her hate her even more.
本当に楽しみよ
Cunt.
姉さんの娘をお茶室にお招きできるなんてね
Yikes. Yikes. Okay? Now what? Or the store people who love tea are evil as fuck? That's what
動
I'm
きが早か
thinking.
ったわね
The Sumadera family sure moved quickly. But I love tea. I love yerba also, so.
私おこのぎさ
You're
んに
drinking
言わ
tea
れ
right now? What kind of tea you sipping on? Or did Okanogi sell me out?
ご冗談を
You're joking.
俺のクライアントですぜ
He's my client?
お嬢を売ったなら俺を雇ったりはしません
If
ぜ
he'd sold you out, he wouldn't have hired me, right?
それもそうね。
No, but we did know that Okanogi did sell her out, though.
ああだ
I'm
から
not a
3
male
階でエレベータ
manipulator
ーを降りたんです
misogynist.
か
I'm anything but that. Is today opposite day or something? Like, come on. So that's why you got off the elevator at the third
地
floor.
下駐車場に車が待ってるなんて手際が妙に
It
安い
was well organized too. Ooh, rose petal tea. I've only had that once with lychee jelly, and it was really yummy. Having a car waiting in the underground parking lot was especially well organized of them, you see.
おこのぎさんに売られたかもしれないって思
Thought
って
that he might have sold me out.
駐車場に待ち伏せがいたかどうかは
No, he
今
did
となっ
both.
ては証明
He
不能
did
だけど
both.
ね。
Although at this point it's impossible to prove whether there's an ambush set up in the parking lot or not.
なるほどね社長め気
So
の
how did he
毒
know
に
where she was gonna be
お
at?
嬢に信用されてないらしい
Looks like he didn't have her trust in
そ
me.
の地下の車って俺のことです
That car in the basement was mine! Oh shit!
天草のことだったの？
着いたエレベーターが空だったんで
I freaked out when
焦
the
りました
elevator
ぜ
was empty.
連中の無線を盗聴できてなきゃ今頃どうなってた
So
やら
that's how he knew. Okay, the radio. Okay.
つまり何？私が素直におこのぎさんを信じて駐車場に行ってれば
He would have been there.
私は3階から飛び降りるなんて真似
Yeah,
する
there's
必要
no
も
need
なか
for
ったっ
that.
てこ
Yup.
そ
Trust.
うなりますな
Ooh, maybe this goes. Maybe this ties back into the point of where Okanogi said, "With love, it depends. With love, it will shape your overall perspective." Because Angie doesn't have love, she thought that Okanogi was low-key trying to trick her. But if she had love, she would have went to the car because that means she would have trusted him, which means she wouldn't have jumped off the fucking third floor, right? Is that what that means?
ま結果オーライですよ
Favorite
ね
character so far? Wait, oh my god. TikTok just got ended. Yo, TikTok just got ended. I got banned on TikTok! What? How did I get banned? Suicide and self-harm? They said that they ended my life because I was suicidal and I was promoting self-harm? What? I was talking about Rose Tea! Not Rose Toy! Rose Tea! What are you talking about? Yo, the AI fucked up! What are you talking about? Whatever. eBay Live one is crazy. Eric suicidal? Nah, never, bro. Never. If I hadn't suspected President Okanogi. That was the last thing I fucking said. I was saying rose tea with lychee jelly, and I was saying things about love. Come on! If I hadn't suspected President Okanogi, I could have easily escaped without getting caught in a tough spot. You know what it is, bro? You know what it is? I shouldn't say it, but I was criticizing a certain prime minister, and I was criticizing a certain country. Just saying. Just saying. Talking about matcha poison. Bro! I see people twerking with their whole pussy lips out. Drinking hella Hennessy. People are having Charlie Kirk debates on TikTok Live. President Okanogi might have sold me out. No, because Paranoia told me that it was better to suppose that he sold me out. I assumed instead that he did. And show your pussy then? Alright, bro. Yeah, TikTok has no love. Because I wasn't able to believe him. My truth, regardless of his truth, became he sold me out. Yo, what up, Elijah? Yo, your cousin was in here, bro. Yo, shout out to your cousin, man. I thought back on President Okanogi's words. Can you really call truth truth if it isn't absolute? Truth can change completely depending on whether you have love or not. In the end, perhaps this thing called truth doesn't exist. For each person who speaks of it, another truth is born from their interpretations. That's all there is to it. Yeah, he the goat. Yeah, he was mad chill, bro. Shout out to Back and Mad. If I can't sip something that indeterminate as truth, then where does the truth that I really want to find exist? I feel like that this is somehow hinting towards the truth of Rokujima. So if these are all low-key interpretations here, whose interpretations is it? Cause what if episode 1 and 2 were just interpretations, but whose interpretation was it? Was it Angie's? Was it Okanogi? I don't know. And is that something that can be seen with the eyes? I'm a little surprised to discover that even if the truth is thrust in front of me, will she be able to accept it though? It may be something that I cannot see.
愛がなければ見えない。
Without love, it cannot be seen, is it? Without love, it cannot be seen. Without love, it cannot be seen.
あなたのかけらは
Alright,
随分と
Bernie's
賑
here.
やかね。
What up, Bernie?
退屈しないわ。
It doesn't bore me?
あなたは言ったわ。
You said
12
to
年
me.
前の真実を探れ
You
と
told me to search for the
私に
truth
命
of
じた。
12 years ago.
でも、なんだかわからなくなってしまった。何が
What isn't?
真実って何？
What is truth?
人の数だけ真実がある。
There are as many truths as there are people.
人の数だけ解釈がある。
There are as many interpretations as there are people.
そしてそれは主観によって歪まれ、いくらでも姿を変え
Okay,
る。
what if people on the Rokujima Island had different interpretations of the epitaph, right? And so some people thought that they had to kill each other in order to solve the epitaph because when you read it straightforwardly, it sounds like you gotta sacrifice motherfuckers. So maybe some people's interpretations was for them to actually kill people, but some people like Ava had a different interpretation and she was able to solve it and find the location, which leads into the theory that all these people really did just kill each other for kind of no reason.
真実ってものはそんなにも不定形であやふやなものなの？
And those can be twisted by opinions and changed indefinitely. Is truth really that indeterminate and vague?
そう。
And that has to have happened in at least one episode. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like you could probably explain all these crazy murders by a really insane Mr. Beast battle royale.
真実は不定形。
The truth is indeterminate.
粒子のようであり、波のようでもあ
It
り。
can be like a particle or like a wave.
相反する形状を
Forms at
同
the
時
same
に
time.
箱の中の猫が生きていると思うが死んでいると思うが
And the bronze tubes.
でも真実はとても繊
Truth
細。
is very delicate.
それは観測されただけで姿を変えてしまう。
It changes his parents just by being observed.
シュレディンガーの猫箱とかいう話？
Schrodinger's cat
寝
box.
言よ
Yeah.。
箱を開ければ真実はわかる。
If you open the box, you learn the
開
truth.
ける前の議論なんて机上の空論もいいところ。
Ooh, debating what happens before you open it is armchair theorizing at best. Cold.
そうね。
Cold.
にもかかわらず、その空論を否定するに
In
は
order to deny those
箱を
armchair
開
theories,
け
you
る
need to
必要
open
が
the
ある。
box. But will she be able to open the box? And if she opens the box, will she accept that reality though? Will she accept that truth? I feel like that's the main question that everyone is asking Angie here.
開けられない箱の
I
中
feel like
身に
that's
つ
the
いて
question that
は
Okanogi
あ
was
らゆる
asking
想
Angie
像は否
also.
定不能。
If a box cannot be opened, any and all ideas about its contents are impossible to disprove.
つまりは真実とい
In
うこ
other
と。
words, truth. Mr. Beast forgot his wallet and nobody ended up getting paid.
真実は否定されない限り
Yeah, all
そ
of
の
his
形
monies
状を
are
維
in
持する。
assets and investments. As long as truth can't be denied, it keeps its form. That's right.
真実は観測され
As
な
long
い
as truth
限り
cannot be
その形
observed,
状を維持する。
it keeps its form. Okay.
つまり暴けなきゃどんな妄言も真実足り得るわけね。
Any reckless statement can suffice as truth. I feel like that is probably tied to all the crazy magical stuff that we've been seeing here. The goats, the 7 baddies, the armed swords, the shield. If you had to be a character in UMINEKO, who would you be? I would be Battler, probably. Probably Black Battler or Angie. One of those two. Definitely not George. Definitely not Nanjo. Definitely not Kumasawa. You want the prostate? Yeah. If I'm gonna lose, at least, you know what I'm saying? Dog collar, face down, ass up. It can't be too bad, right?
ええ、 無限の創造はそれらが互いに矛盾していたと
They
しても
contradict each other, endless
否定
ideas
さ
can
れ
exist
ず
at the
同
truth
時
at
に
the
真
same
実と
time.
して存在で
He
き
wants to
る
be about to slam Beato's face on the table, make weird jokes. Nah, bro, I don't want to make booby jokes. I don't want to slam a woman's face on the table. Nah, never, never, bro, never. Even and they contradict each other. Endless ideas can exist as truth at the same time without being negated. Okay?
家族みんなが六軒島の魔女に
Hell
囚
yeah.
われて
I hope that
永
you will
遠の
finish
12
episode
年前に
7
閉じ
today,
込められてい
Joy.
るというめちゃくちゃな
So
話
even
さ
something that screwed up is my family being captured by the Rokujima witch and imprisoned 12 years ago in the past for all eternity
12
is
年前に何があったかわからない限り
Yup.
真実として存在できる
exactly.
ベアトリーチェという魔女は12年前の六軒島
Called
に
Wrenched Open
無
is
限
space
の
for
創
endless
造の余
imagination
地を
for
こじ
everything
開
up
き
into it, using it as a
そこを
cat
猫
box.
箱として全てを飲み込み開かれぬ箱の中の全ては真実
Oh, but how do we open up that box though? That's right, we don't know what happened on that island, so it becomes endless.
閉まったままならね
Remains
私
closed.
がこじ開ければいいだけの話
Wrench it open.
でもその箱は12年前に閉じられどこにあるの
So
かも
you
わか
gotta
ら
go
ない
back to that island then,
仮
Angie.
に六軒島に訪れたとしても私は荒れ果てた島
You
で
could probably at least
12
explore the
年前に
island,
何を知る
find the
ことがで
hidden
きるという
mansion,
の
try to solve the epitaph yourself.
さあ何を知ることができるのかしらいずれにせよそれは
The event that is something that can be done with a person.
1998年という12
See?
年後の未来を
Because now she don't gotta worry about getting weirdly murdered and like whatever, right? Unless Lannon and Manon are there and they're gonna try to kill Angie, but I don't think so though.
最後の魔女エンジェ・ベアト
The
リーチェに
final
しかで
witch,
きないこ
Angie
と
Beatrice. But why is she the
ベア
final
トリ
witch
ーチェの
though?
ゲーム版は1986年
Beyonce's game
10
board
月
spans
4
2
日から
days.
5日の2日間
Okay.
つまりそれはあなたが彼女のゲーム版の外へ自在に動ける駒だということそしてベアトリーチェですらこのゲーム版を超えた未来へは
Beyonce
干
cannot
渉
influence
で
the
きない
future that lies outside the game board.
そうやって言われると私ってかなり優秀でずるい駒だわあなたが身を置く12年後という未来はしかし駒は未来に位置すれば位置
The
するほ
stronger
ど
the power it
強い力を持
holds.
つの
Okay. So is that why when she broke into the Ashuramiya conference, whatever the fuck, on ending of episode 3, she was like immune to all of those servant powers and all that magic? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
真実は観測されると姿を変える
The truth changes form when it's observed.
そういえばこんな話を聞いたことがあるわある日突然ケンタウルス座の恒星が爆
Even
発
if
し
one
てしま
day
って
all of
も
a sudden a star in Centaurus were to
その
explode,
爆発の
the
光が
light
地
from
球
that
に届く
explosion
に
would
は
have traveled 4.4 light
4.4 光
years.
年だから4年半
So
の
it
月
would
日が
take
必
4 and
要
a
にな
half
る
years to reach the Earth.
そうねつまりケンタウルスの太陽がすでになくなっているとしても地球人は4年半の間
Even if the sun in
その事実
Centaurus
を
had
知覚
already
できない
died, people on Earth wouldn't be able to perceive that fact for 4.5 years. Oh, okay, okay.
光より早く知覚する手段は存在しないのだから
No method of perception exists that is faster than the speed of light. Alright. At the time we learned that the sun is Centaurus exploded, they're already dead. We Earth people will paint over our past 4.5 years of history with a new truth. We will revise history with a new fact that exploded 4.5 years ago. However, for the 4.5 year period until we learn that despite the fact that it already died, the mistaken truth that the sun of Centaurus still exists will still be able to exist as a truth. Okay, that makes sense. The truth of the future wins out over the truth of the past.
そうよもともと六軒島の事故はエヴァおばさんと
It's the
後ろ宮家
same-
の財産をめぐる
it's the same thing.
陰謀疑惑でしかなか
Would
っ
have
た
given rise to nothing but suspicion of a murder plot revolving around Aunt Ava and the Oshimiya estate
しかしそれが後年
in the years that
オカル
followed.
トによって脚色され陰謀は魔女伝説として
Romanticized
塗
the
り替えられ
cult,
る
and the plot was painted over as a legend of the witch. Okay, and even though it was clamored over as a murder plot at the time of the incident, in later years, strange occult theories which claimed that it had been the work of a witch ran rampant and began to paint over the truth of October 5th, 1986, the murder theory will probably be forgotten over time. And only the more bizarre, impressive witch theory will continue to remain as superstition, and eventually paint over the murder theory entirely.
そう、恒星爆発の光が地球に届くまでの間の虚偽の真実が陰謀説という人間説だったかのよう。数年後に漂着した手紙入りのワインボトル、メッセージボトルがそれをオカルト説という魔女説に遡って塗り替え始めた。
Wait! But in episode 2 and 3 though, we never saw that wine bottle get mentioned again. But this wine bottle was only mentioned in episode 1 epilogue, right? I don't remember that wine bottle being mentioned in episode 2 or 3. So, with the game, the UMINEKO murders could be real, but we aren't deep into the occult. But in episode 1 though, we watched Ava die. In episode 2, we also watched Ava die. Unless they were faking their deaths though. Whoa, I don't know how this connects. How do you explain the murders being different in episode 1, 2, and 3 if episode 1 epilogue and episode 3 epilogue connect? Nani?
そうよ、魔女なんて1986年の時点では存在しなかった。その数年後にメッセージボトルによって私たち未来の人間に観測されたから魔女が六軒島を支配した。少し修正が必要よ。1986年の時点でも
The witch could have existed even during 1986.
無限に存在できるあまたの可能性の中の一つとしてね。
As one of many endless possibilities.
確かに観測されたら消えてしまう。猫箱の中に縮こまってね。だからメッセージボトルは悪質なのよ。魔女は箱の外に出ようとして自らを観測させて魔女説以外の可能性を淘汰した。
But the message bottle though is the thing that's keeping it from escaping.
つまり自らを否定できないように魔女説以外の全ての可能性を否定したということ。なんてこと。つまりベアトリーチェは悪魔の証明を正攻法で成し遂げたのよ。そしてそれは初めから魔女の計画に組み込まれていた。
Who is this witch though?
メッセージボトルは1986年より
The message bottle is
未来に
information
観測
observed
さ
in
れ
the
る
future
情報
after
が
1986.
ベアトリーチェにもバトラにも観測できない。
But it can be observed by Angie
エ
though.
ンジェ・ベアトリーチェにしか観測できない。
Wait, so what if the epilogue was actually Angie reading out or maybe hypothesizing what happened then? What if Angie is the narrator of these epilogues? Because she's from the future and she's the only one that's able to observe the information that has happened on the island? Perhaps, right? I could high key fall asleep to your voice, Unk. Hell yeah, this is UMINEKO ASMR. I mean, to be honest with you though, a lot of people fall asleep in these UMINEKO streams, so I don't blame you.
本当はメッセージボトルのことなんて調べたくなかった。だってそれを読むことは魔女の言い分を聞くのに同じ。
What? How? It was from Mario though.
魔女説なんて妄言を無視している私には時間の無駄でしかないと思ってた。
I've been ignoring all that mad raving about a witch theory. I thought of it as nothing more than a waste of time.
でも
Why?
おこのぎさんに言われたわ。
Armin is a narrator for AOT type of theory. But Armin was the narrator, was he not? But Okinogi-san told me
片方の目だけじゃ
you can't see
物
things
事を
in
立
three
体的に
dimensions
見
with
られ
only
ない
one
って。
eye.
魔女否定の視点と同時に魔女肯定の視点も必要
Yup,
ということ。
yup.
それは正しい考え方よ。視点の数は分母に同じ。視点の数が1では分
If
子
the
で
number
あ
of
る
your points
謎
is
は
1,
わ
the
ずかほ
mystery
ど
in
も
the
減ら
numerator
ない。
doesn't decrease in the slightest.
しかし視点の数が増えれば増えるほど
However, the more your number of
謎は割り算されてい
viewpoints increases, the more the mystery begins to be divided.
分かってるわ。
I can follow it to my voice, really? I feel like my voice sometimes is very like screechy or like scratchy or like very twinkish, Naruto-ish, you know what I'm saying? It's very like shonen.
事件の数年後近隣の島に流
That's
れ
just
着い
bottle
た
that
メッ
washed
セ
upon
ー
a
ジボトル。
neighboring island several years after the crime.
それは神塚の手に渡った。
passed into the hands of a dilettante. A dilettante. Dilettante. There we go. What is a dilettante?
Dilettante.
A dilettante is a person who cultivates an area of interest, such as an art or field of study, casually and for amusement, rather than with serious. Oh, okay. Okay, so like a hobbyist, like a dabbler, hashtag mini larper. Makes sense. I think the anime made it clear, but in the manga, I think it's more up to interpretation. I think the anime made it very clear in the AOT anime, at least. Make a deal?
アポイントは一応取ってあるの。
I made an appointment just in case. I was able to hear Aunt Ava's set from Okanogi-san. Next would be the witch. Why not I'll listen to what Beatrice has to say? Wait, but that bottle was from Mario though. What? Red truth, blue truth. Blue truth? Is Angie gonna have a blue truth? Wait, okay, so they're talking about the message bottle, but that was from Maria. So why is she saying next would be the witch? Why not I'll listen to what Beatrice has to say? What? Is Mario low-key Beatrice or something? Bro, they're all just Beatrice? Every single one of them? So excited to see this episode play out again. I love Angie's development. Dude, she's really cool so far. I really enjoy Angie a lot. One of my favorite characters already.
私はその時の健康状態から総合的に判断してお
I
話ししている
just
だけです
hope that someone finally gives her the time of day and someone is nice to her. Just like Amakusa. Only spoke of what I determined from his overall physical condition at the
その
time.
結果今年もたまたま
年を越せるかも怪しいってことになってる親父殿は今も生き健康でオカルト研究に没頭されているというわけだ。それでも余命3ヶ月ってわけかい。
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know, Nanjo. This is what I'm saying, bro. I feel like Nanjo is low-key a fucking accomplice because he keeps saying that Kinzo only's got 3 months left, but Kinzo is still alive. It's all part of Kinzo's plan, and Nanjo is just a pawn on Kinzo's game board here.
ですから金蔵さ
As I've
んの
been saying, Kinzo-san's.
敬愛する親父殿がまだお元気でおられるなら素晴らしいことじゃないか。親孝行なお前たちは親父殿に挨拶がしたくて仕方がない。
It's been so long since we've like last seen these characters, man. Like I low-key forgot that I was playing UMINEKO a little bit.
なので会ってもらえないので納得がいかないと。
That's one big ass pawn. You said it, not me. So you cannot accept the fact that he will not see you.
日も沈まぬうちから遺産分配の川残業を始める皆さんのことを思えば、
Yeah.
お父様の会いたくないという気持ちも分かろうというものです。
Dude, Natsuhi, man, every single time you come on the screen, bro. That's right, Umineko, I saw Nanjo is really sus. Thank you, Choi. Thank you. I did the same exact thing, and you know what chat said? Oh, you're fat phobic. You're ageist. Nah, bro. I got valid reasons.
それは誤解よ、夏日姉さん。
You've got it wrong, Natsuhi-san.
ただ、
I'm not.
私たちはその。
親父とて不死身じゃね
Not even Dad's immortal. He's gonna die someday.
え。死ねと言ってるんじゃない。
Ooh, what if the children had a murder plot against Kinzo? We aren't telling him to die, we're just saying that he will die someday.
それに備えての話し合いだってだけ
We're
の
just
話じゃ
talking
ねえか。
together about how to prepare for that.
それが不敬だと言っているのです。
And that's precisely what is so disrespectful.
よしなさい。また君の頭痛に触る
You。make her hate it. Oh, now you wanna care. Kraus told Natsuhi, who had risen from her chair in agitation, to sit down. Alright, now what? Trying to smooth over the atmosphere. which had suddenly started crackling with hostility. Hideyoshi put on a cordial smile and motioned for everyone to calm down.
ナツシさん、誤解せんといてや。立つ鳥後を濁さずっちゅうことわざがあるやろ。
A departing bird leaves the nest unsoiled.
これはその見送る側の話や。
A departing bird leaves the nest unsoiled?
やがては必ず旅立つお父さんをきれいに見送るための相談なんやで。
We're discussing this so we can see father off cleanly when he eventually leaves on that inevitable journey.
さすが秀
The
吉さ
golden
んは
land, maybe.
同じ話をするにしても実に知性的だ。
そうよ。兄さんと違ってね。
Damn.
よせにゃ
Subtle dig.
話が進まねえ。それでだな兄貴。俺たちは遺産の話云々は抜きにしてもだ。たとえ親父に殴られても構わねえ。早い話が親父に直接会って親父が嫌だと言っても書斎に閉じこもってるなら源氏さんに鍵を借りてるんだな。
まあ無理やりってわけじゃないけど。だってかなり長い間私たちはお父様にご挨拶して余命わずかだというならもう二度と会えなくなる可能性だってある。今日がお父様と言葉が交わせるかもしれない最後の機会だし。そうそう、ローザの言う通りよ。余命3ヶ月ってことはいつ亡くなってもおかしくないってことなのよ。それなのに私たちに最後のお話をする権利さえないというの。
Dude, she's so sly.
それはいくらなんでもあなたたちのしたい話というのが本当に挨拶ならお父様も喜んでお会いになられるでしょう。
Don't you ever get tired?
しかしお父様は皆さんがどのような不敬な話に及んでいるか
Oh,
す
you're
で
doing
に
this
聞き
for
及んでおいで
4
です。
straight fucking episodes, Natsuhi! 4 straight episodes of dick riding! Relax!
お父様でなくとも会いたい気持ちになるわけがない。
Would not be the only one to... Come
お父
on.
様がお会いになられないのは
It is
他に
that
もない
good?
皆さん自身のせいではありませんか？
It's not that good, bro. You wish to blame anyone for a father not seeing you? You need to look no further than yourselves, wouldn't you say? Gatekeeping? Low key. That's what I'm saying. You gotta drop it, man.
全くだな。どうして親父殿がお前たちの顔を見るのも嫌か。親父殿は諸君らの逼迫している経済状況も
Fuck you!
それ何の話よ。兄さんが何の話をしてるのかさっぱりだわ。
私が諸君らの内情を知らないとでも。
Circumstances, yeah. Even the rest realized that he had seen through to the dire straits they were in, and they entered in a back and forth argument, at first putting on a bold front and denying it, and then ultimately returning to the original point and objecting by repeatedly demanding to be allowed to see Kenzo. The sweet smell of black tea Rose had gone out of her way. The boy had been completely wasted. The only good thing she could take away from this was that the children wanted her to say it. The fact that I had gone to play at the beach right after lunch was the sole redeeming aspect. Aiba was attempting to get violent with Kraus, and Hideyoshi and Kirie had caught in between them, trying to calm both sides. Then Kirie sighed deeply and spoke. Uh-oh.
ごめんなさいね、クラウス兄さん。
ごめん。
部外者だけれど一言いいかしら。
Oh! Kirie! What is she up to?
提案があるの。
I have a proposition.
なんだね、キリエさん。
What is it?
まずうちの人も含めて
This
なんだけ
includes
れ
my
ど
husband as well.
私たちは長年お父さんと一緒に暮らしてそのお世話をしてきたクラウス兄さんの苦労を
One day the
あ
entire
まりに
family
も
will
軽ん
blaze
じている
Nanjo? I don't
わ。
think
そうでし
so.
ょ。
Yup, don't you think so? Yup, here we go.
そりゃまあ俺たちは外に出て気楽でいいが何十年もおもりをしてきた兄貴は
Here we go, a deal
そりゃ
here.
苦労はしたろう。
Maybe, perhaps.
それは認めるがそれが何だって
Hey, hey, Rudolph! Whose side are you on?
私たちはクラウス兄さんがお父さんの世話人であることを認めざるを得ないのよ。だってそうでしょ。私たちはお父さんをずっと恐れてきてその世話をクラウス兄さんに押し付けてきたわ。その苦労は誰もが認めるはずですよね、エヴァ姉さん。だ
からそれ兄さんがお父様の世話に？あんた部外者のくせに勝手なこと言わないでよ。
Hey, watch it.
まあ
There you go, Hideo.
キリエさん、あんた何の話をしてるんだ？
キリエ、続けてくれ。
私たちはクラウス兄さんと夏日姉さんに
Hold
も
on,
っと
hold
感謝すべ
on,
きなのよ。
hold
い
on.
つもお父さんの世話をしてくれてありがとう。私たちにその感謝の気持ちがないからそうでしょクラウス兄さん。
ほう、これは驚いたね。
I know this move. You can't
実
fool
の
me,
兄弟たち
Kirie.
にも顧みられなかった
You can't
私
fool
た
me,
ちの苦労
Kirie.
がまさかキリエさんに理解してもらえるとは思わなかっ
Which
た
even my true siblings have not stopped to consider.
後ろ宮家当主後継ぎとして
You know
当然の
Natsuhi
務めです。
likes it. You know Natsuhi likes to hear all that. Come on now. It is a natural duty for the successor to the Shumia family head.
そうね、当主後継ぎと
It
して
is a
の責任よね。
responsibility.
お父様を世話しているからこそ当主後継ぎとして
You must acknowledge it
私た
as
ちは認めざる
successor.
を得ない。
Rage baiting Ava.
何を勝手に話を進めてんのよ。
Here we go.
あんた部外者の分際で。
Hey, hey,
待
hey!
て姉貴。そうだな。
She doesn't
キ
see
リエ
it.
の言う通りだ。
She doesn't see it.
親父の世話をしているからこそ兄貴は後継ぎなんだ。お前の言う通りだ。
Rosa noticed, and then Ava too. Ava's barking demeanor towards Kirie for advancing the discussion on her own disappeared in a flash, and she instead stared at Krause and Natsuhi. Natsuhi couldn't understand that sudden change and was slightly flustered.
クラウス兄さん、ほんのいくつかの条件さえ飲んでくれれば私たちはお父さんが亡くなるまで二度と会わせろとは言わないわ。
A few conditions, here it is.
もちろん死に目に合わせろとも言わない。
Of course, we won't tell you to let us see him at the moment of death
なんな
either.
らお葬式にさえ欠
We
席して
could
も
even
いい
be
わ。
absent at the funeral.
ほう、何の話やら。だが一応は聞こうじゃないか。その条件を言ってみて
Let's hear it. Let's hear it,
一
Kirie.
つ、当主後継ぎとは現当主後宮金蔵の世話人を指す。
Yeah?
それから
一つ、世話人の責務は後宮金蔵の
The
終
duty of
生
the
の世
caregiver
話を
is
す
to
る
look
こ
after
と。
Shumio Kinzo for the rest of his life.
早い話が最後を見とるまでが仕事ってことね。
Yeah?
クラウス兄さんには元よりその覚悟はあるから問題
There are
は
no
ない。
problems. What's number 3 though?
当然だ。そこまでの条件には何の依存もないね。元より私が実行していることだ。
一つ、
Oh shit, 1,000 bits? Yo, Elijah, I appreciate you so much, my guy. Yo, save your fucking money, man. I'll see you soon, bro. I appreciate you, but man, thank you for the 1,000 bits, bro. Holy fuck. Thank you so much, bro. Start this week big. You've already started it big, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, Elijah. Holy fuck. Cheers, dude.
世話人が万一その監督責任を怠った場合、
Have a great day, bro.
世話人の権利は剥奪される。
In the remote chance that the caregiver is neglectful in his responsibilities of supervision, he will be stripped of his rights as a caregiver! With that sentence, all slags disappeared from Krause's face. I'll see you soon, Alfredo, bro. Enjoy yourself, have fun with class, and I hope that class goes by super fast. I don't know if I'll be streaming for super long, but if I see you again, I'll see you again, bro. Good luck. Natsuhi alone was still having trouble understanding what it meant.
ほう。
In the remote chance that the caregiver is neglectful in his responsibilities of supervision, he will be stripped of his rights as a caregiver, which means he won't be the head of a Shumia family.
世話人の監督責任とはどんなものかね。
Here it is.
お父さんが寿命の限りを健やかに過ごせるよう監督するということよ。
So that means if Kinzo gets murdered, ooh, Krause would lose the headship of the Oshimiya family,
もっと詳細に言うわ。
right?
お父さんが自然死以外の理由で死亡した場合、
Yup!
世話人の権利は剥奪され、当主後継ぎの権利を失う。
Okay, interesting. The caregiver will be stripped of his rights as a caregiver and will lose his rights as successor to the head.
その際の当主後継ぎには次の
In
序
that
列である
situation, the
エ
highest
ヴァネー
rank,
サを選
Eva
ぶ。
Nissan, is to be selected as a successor.
なんですってそんなよまいごと
Hey,
よく
hey,
も
hey,
しゃ
hey,
しゃ
hey, hey!
おお、これはこれは。世話人は責任重大
She
だ。
jealous as fuck, yeah, and she didn't even see it from the very start.
しかし、人の死因はあまた。
True.
例えば、老衰した老人が食事を喉に詰まらせて亡くなることもあるだろう。
But that's your responsibility to do the oh my god, dude, what the fuck's it called? Schmeichel pump? I don't know.
本来ならそれもまた抗義の意味での老死となるに違
I have
い
no
な
doubt that
い。
this would ordinarily fall under the broad definition of death by old
し
age.
かしその論法でいくと、これは自己死になり、
Heimlich?
私は監督責任を負わされることに
With
な
your
る。
argument that would become a death by accident and I would be made to bear the burr.
こ
Okay.
れは私にとって不当に不利な話だ。
Yup, an accident.
そんなへりくつをつけるつもりは毛頭ないの。
Okay.
私が想定しているのは世話人がしっかり世話をして見張っていれば未然に防げた程度のレベル、食事を口に運ぶところまでは世話人の仕事でしょうけれど、飲み込むことに関してはさすがに責任外。クラウス兄さんのケースでは私は全く問題にしないわ。
Oh shit.
ならば、桐江さんが想定する世話人が過失を問われるケースとは、
Maybe not
どのよう
cutting
な
up the
ものなのか。
steak too small enough. I don't know.
例えば
Murder?
失踪よ。
Oh, what the fuck? For example, if he disappeared.
ほう。
お父さんは今はお心もしっかりしているようだけれど、いつまともな思考や判断力が失われたって不思議じゃない。
What the fuck does Kitty know? What? Cause in all 3 episodes, Kenzo always disappears. Randomly. For some fucking reason, he's always disappearing somehow, some way. But how does Kitty know this? How does she have the intuition to assume that Kenzo is gonna lose his fucking marbles and just randomly disappear?
目を離した隙に徘徊して何か事故を起こしたり、あるいはふらりと森に迷い込んでそのまま行方不明になってしまうこともあるかもしれないわ。こういうケースは明らかに世話人の責任じゃないかしら。
Yes?
お父様はお心も健康でいらっしゃいます。
Hey, relax, Natsu.
言うにこと書いて
She's insane?
なんてこと。
That's why she's always getting killed off first thing, cause she's literally overpowered. Hirie is too damn good here.
お父さんがある日突然森の中に入っていくのを見た。
Suddenly saw father going to the forest.
後を追ったけれど姿
Chased
が見
after
え
him,
な
but
い
you。couldn't find
警
him.
察も呼んで探したけれど、その後7年間探しても見つからなくて失踪宣告。
dead.
それをもって死亡扱いというのは認められないって言いたいの。
Yup.
お父さんが亡くなられた際には必ず
An
検視を行
autopsy
い、
must be carried
常
out.
識の範囲内で想定される一般的な老死であることを
In
確
the
認
most
するこ
general
と。
meaning within the bounds of common
それ以
sense.
外のあらゆる理由によっての死は世話人の責任と
Oh
するこ
my gosh, bro.
とね。今日までクラウス兄さんがご苦労なされてきたことの範囲内、
Uh-huh.
おかしな条件でも何でもないでしょ。
Jesus
馬鹿にしていま
fuck.
す。屈辱的です。なぜ主人がこのような恥ずかしめを受けるようなルールを強要されなければならないのか。
What's this
理
up
解
though?
に苦しみます。
Hey.
私実は去年から疑ってる。
What? I've been suspecting it since last year?
いいえ、多分ここにいるみんなもそう。エヴァ姉さんも秀吉兄さんもルドルフさんもローザさんもみんなずっと疑ってるけど、あまりに恐れ多い想像で口にしなかっただけ。
なるほど。お前たちはこう言いたいのかね。親父殿はもうすでに死んでいて、私がそれを隠しているのだと。
Oh my fucking god, bro.
ああ、そうなんだ。これは前回のゲームの最後の謎を解く鍵として考えた俺の一つの仮説なんだ。
Kenzo was already dead. But then in episode 1 though, how would you explain Natsuhi talking to Kenzo? Unless Natsuhi had the same shit that Angie did with Maria. Because Natsui is such a fucking dick rider, she has Kenzo in her heart, and so she's able to summon him and talk to him and hear the words she always wanted to hear. And if you think about the chess game, the fucking chess game in his study room, it was never finished. Kenzo's chess game with Genji and Nanjo were never finished either. Oh my fucking days. But then, where would you hide the body though? For a whole entire year? Makes sense. I don't know. You're so cagey about letting your siblings meet home? It is true. It is very true. This is one of the theories I thought about as a key to solving the final mystery in the previous game.
前回最後の
Like the last one in the previous
南條
game.
先生を殺したのは誰か
The
という
Mr.
謎
Fu
の
killed
こと。
Dr. Nanjo?
そうだ。確かに魔女は赤で宣言したさ。18人全員の名前を挙げて生死を宣言し、それ以上の人間は存在しないと言い切ってみせた。だがこの仮説ならその感激を縫える。
They only meet for a conference once a year or so. Yeah. Easy to hide stuff. They do have a lot of random secret rooms. It is true.
なるほど。その2つを矛盾させない回答の一つというわ。なるほど。
俺の言ってる意味がわかる。お前なかなか察しがいいじゃねえか。説明が省けて助かるぜ。
この島に19人目は存在しない。にもかかわらず未知の新人物 X が混じりうるからくり。
And with the servants' help, it might be easy. Okay. Okay. So our theory that there was multiple accomplices, and I think that some of these servants are guilty, is probably true though. But who is the head mastermind though? If Kenzo really is fucking dead, who would have killed Kenzo though? I don't know. Then, at the cutscene from the very start of episode 1, was that right before this family conference? Or was it last year's family conference? Because we saw Nanjo and Kenzo talking to each other here.
つまり18名全員の名前と在当者18人が一致しなければいい。
But this gimmick lets us mix in an unknown new person X despite that. Basically, the names of all 18 people just have not to match the 18 people on the island.
そういうことさ。
Okay.
魔女は赤で18人の名前を次々に挙げ、
Yup.
さらにその上、島には18人を超える人間はいないとも宣言したわけだ。
Okay, the witch mentioned the names of 18 people one after another and announced whether they were alive or dead. And on top of that, she declared that the number of humans on the island doesn't exceed 18.
ここには一つの錯覚があった。
Yup, it was never guaranteed that the 18 names were the 18 people on the island.
18人の名前をすべて挙げて、その生死を宣
A
言する
little
とき、
misdirection here.
犯人 X の名を伏せ、代わりにこの島にいない人間の名前を混ぜる。
She kept the name of the culprit X hidden and instead mixed in someone who isn't on this
そう
island.
すれば犯人は島にいるにもかかわらず18人の生死リストからは逃れることができる。
Okay, makes sense, makes
混
sense,
ぜら
makes
れた
sense.
人物は該当しないのだから
The person who
該
was
当
mixed
者の
in
足し算
isn't
に
on
は
the
加わ
island,
ら
so
な
it
い。
doesn't count towards the total number. By doing that, even though the culprit's on the island, she was able to leave them or her out of the list of the 18 alive or dead people. The person who was mixed in isn't on the island, so he doesn't count towards the total number of people.
よって在当者18人の人数の中に加わりながらも
Yup.
名前が登場しないことが可能。
Sayo and Kyle being different to Shannon and Kanan. The three stocks are up. That's what I'm saying, man. Maybe Shannon Kanan doesn't count as people because of all the furniture stuff. Exactly!
2つの赤字宣言は
Our Hail Marys are coming to fruition, low key! This is crazy! The two statements in reds are completely independent, so this theory has no contradictions.
その犯人の名をごまかすため
The
に
name
使
which
う
is
人
used
物
to hide the
名
name
は
of the culprit
い
has
くつ
several
かの条
conditions
件があ
to
る。
fulfill.
まず在当していないにもかかわらず
Someone who isn't on the
私た
island
ちが
yet.
在当していると信じている人物。
It has to be someone who isn't on the island, and yet whom we believe to be on the island. Gotta be Kinzo then. So if Kinzo is not on the island, but they believe he's on the island, okay.
そうでなくては騙せない。そしてその人物は死んでいることが好ましい。
And because Kinzo's actually dead, it makes the red truth seem a lot more concrete. Okay.
なぜなら死ほど完璧なアリバイは存在しない。あの時点での謎は18人全員が犯行不能であることに立脚しているの
Because
だ
the mystery at that point was based on the crime being impossible for all 18 people.
そんなところ？
ああ、そうさ。そしてその人物がまさに
Okay.
じい様なんだ。今キリエさんが言わんとしていることはただ一つ。
What Kiri's-san is trying to say right now is just one simple
実
thing.
は部屋に閉じこもってて誰にも会わないと言っていることになっているが、じい様はすでに死んでいて。
But there is a possibility that he's actually already dead. So is this how you explain Ava's receipt in episode 1? Oh my god! If he really was already fucking dead, I feel like that explains Ava's receipt in episode 1, right? There's a possibility that he's actually already dead. Then why is Natsuki glazing so hard for a dead man? Dude, I'm thinking, what if Natsuki played a part in killing Kinzo? Because if you think about it, she's been dick riding him so fucking hard. But kind of like how like cheaters, when someone cheats on their partner or whatever, they start accusing other people of cheating because they're projecting their own insecurities onto. Nah, not the same thing. Never
それを
mind.
生きてると嘘をついてる可能性があるってことなんだ。
Bro's just talking to talk. Fuck you. And Uncle Crass is lying when he claims that he's alive. Okay, that's right. Grandfather had already been closed up in his room the whole time and no one's seen his face. Maybe he's already dead. And Uncle Crass and the rest are conspiring together to trick everyone to believe he's alive. Alright, so who is working together here? Who would work together here? Keep talking? Hold on. We still on TikTok? No, we got banned. Who would work? Who would work? Alright, hold on. Kraus? Natsuhi? Not Jessica? Not any one of these people. I'm thinking Nanjo, Goda, and primarily Goda because he was hired by Kraus. See? Since he was hired by Kraus and his wife, he is more trusted than those servants who have served the family. So I'm thinking Goda, Nanjo, because this motherfucker keeps saying that Kinzo has 3 months to live, but yet he's still alive. Weird. I'm thinking Genji also. But hold on. Why would Genji try to hold up this damn facade for Kraus though? Because, oh fuck, wrong camera, fuck, wrong camera. Wait, hold on, fuck. Alright, there we go. Anyways, why would Genji help out Kraus when he is primarily a goddamn, Kinzo dick rider? Gayo? He's close to Kinzo, so maybe it's out of respect. But he's been there and he always hears Kinzo talking shit on Kraus though. So if he did it out of respect for like Kinzo, I feel like he wouldn't help out Kraus because fucking Kinzo hates Kraus. Or maybe he doesn't. Would Shannon and Kanan help out? What if? Hold on, wait a second. Okay, who would have killed Kinzo though? Okay, I'm thinking Kraus, or Shannon and Kanan killed Kinzo. And the primary reason is Kraus has a motive in trying to get the headship and the gold, right? But Shannon and Kanan also have a motive because they do not want to be furniture anymore. That's a really important motive because in episode 2 and 3, these motherfuckers hated being furniture. They hated being furniture and they wanted to become human. So if they killed Kinzo, the root of their suffering and whatnot, they are able to achieve freedom in that sense. Because if the furniture kill their owner, it's like Toy Story. If Woody and Buzz Lightyear killed Andy, they would be free. You know what I'm saying? What up, Julie Star? What up? Top 2 ongoing playthroughs right now? What up, bro? How you been? Would they kill their own father just for freedom is the question. But that's the thing though, their own father was not Kinzo though, because they came from the gospel house. And the gospel house, it was filled with a bunch of orphans. So black magic sperm theory stocks is going down by the fucking minute here. So no, Kinzo did not come on socks and chairs and t-shirts and made them into people. He was a dad who stepped in. Who gives a fuck, man? If Kinzo dies, the distribution of the inheritance occurs. Alright, hold on. That's my main suspects though. 100%. I'm really thinking if we go with this theory here, Shannon and Kanan killed Kinzo or Kraus killed Kinzo. That has to be it. Has to be it. I don't know why Genji would help out Kraus unless Genji is helping out Shannon and Kanan though. Because if you remember in episode 3 in Kinzo's room, this motherfucker helped out Shannon and Kanan and giving them peaceful deaths. So I'm thinking that maybe Genji is not helping out Kraus, but Genji is helping out Kanan and Shannon. And Goda is helping out Kraus. Oh shit! Oh shit! But then where does Kumasawa go into though? Where does Kumasawa in fucking all this? Is Kumasawa just a cuck? I don't fucking know. The fuck is Nanjo doing? Yo, this guy fucking Nanjo here is still sussy baka, I feel like. I feel like Nanjo has some secret ulterior motive that we just do not know yet. I don't know what he wants, but Nanjo wants something here. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he got bribed or whatnot, but you got love for real? I'm just trying my best. That's what I think is what's happening here. But they need somebody else though. I feel like because Kumasawa, she's so in tune with like what's happening. She's essentially kind of like a Rainbow Six Siege camera. She's always everywhere. She's always listening in on like conversations. So I feel like Kumasawa could be a double agent in both parties here. Nanjo's talking to his grandpa is crazy. Eric, you never changed Twitch category, by the way? Oh, my fault. Really? I never changed that, really? Hold on. Ain't no way, bro. No, it's definitely changed, bro. It's definitely changed. Nanjo wants the Kenosi. It was just chatting for me, really? It was on UMINEKO. I don't know. Oh well. Finn sitting and waiting for whoever wins. I'm not neutral, bro. I'm not neutral. It's on UMINEKO? Okay, thank you, Jiggly Star. I appreciate you. I don't think it's Rosa. Okay, hold on. So how do you explain Ava being the culprit in episode 3? What I'm thinking is that Ava, she solved the epitaph, but because there's a bunch of confusion and miscommunication, she probably went through like a psychosis, kind of like Natsuhi and Rosa in episode 1 and 2, and she started blaming everyone in the entire family, and so she was suspecting the entire family. Maybe that's it? Perhaps? Holy fuck!
いえ、金蔵が死んでも それを告知しなければ
If he
遺産
dies
分
but
配
it
は発
isn't
生しない
announced, the distribution of the inheritance doesn't occur. Yo, Monokuma would not allow this in Danganronpa, bruh. Moving like Holland? Holland! Holland! I just have enough votes to slum everyone out. But I don't think Ava killed everybody, though. I don't think that's the case. I'm gonna really lean into that theory where everyone really killed each other here. So if we're having multiple different teams in this fucking island killing each other, then it's plausible. So because Ava can't kill everyone by her fucking self, but it is so much more plausible if people were just killing each other. You know what I'm saying? But then how would you explain the locked rooms though? If they were all against each other, then how are all the servants in Kinzo's body are in the locked rooms? Who would be able to move all that? That's what I'm saying! Someone faked their death! Someone faked their death but eventually died later on. One of those servants faked their death. And I'm thinking it's Shannon and Kanan because they both came back alive to talk to their fucking lovers? Yeah, right! Yeah, fucking right!
つまりクラウスおじさんはじい様の財産を全て独占できる。
In other words, Uncle Krause could have had all of Grandfather's wealth to himself.
そうさ。
That's right,
動
he's
機
got
は
plenty
十
of
分なん
motive.
だ。
Sure, maybe a 19th person X really doesn't exist on this island. But the person X did exist. And that person was the 18th person!
つまりこの島の本来の人数は18人じゃなく17人
So
だ。
there were 17 people on this island, not 18. So who the fuck is this 18th person then? Cause if Shannon and Kanan... Okay, let's say they don't count. And there's still Sayo and Kaio. It's still 17. Oh my god! Boat Martyr? It's either Boat Martyr... Hold on! Wait a second. The 18th person is either Boat Martyr, Lennon, Menon, Banananin, and Takano. Fuck.
そこに未知の人物 X が隠れ潜んでいて
An unknown person X snuck in and committed the crime.
どうだベアタ
Well, what was the red truth for number of people again? There are no more than 18 people on the island. And if we... Okay, so my idea that Kinzo's burnt body was a fake is probably true then. Because his body is probably outside somewhere. Unless... Do you still count a dead person as a human though? I would assume so, right? Even though it's a dead human. I feel like the word human is a little bit vague. That would recontextualize scenes with people seeing Kenzo? Maybe!
出てこい前回の
Get
最
your
後
ass out of here to solve the final biggest
今
mystery from the last game? Oh my gosh, bro. This is crazy. As Bradley declared that forcefully, the crisp sound of clapping came out of nowhere, and the surroundings turned bright, becoming the usual witch's tea room. Wait! What if Beatrice is Kasumu? What if Beatrice is actually... Kasumi, I mean. Cause she keeps talking about having that fucking tea in her tea room, but we're literally in a tea room right now and she's wearing purple. What if she was Beatrice? Nah, probably not. Kasumu from Chiconia? Oh, come on. If dead bodies don't count, so when everyone dies, there's suddenly another set of 18 people on the island to fit the red truth. I can deny the sense of it being long overdue, but in any event, despite your incompetence, you have managed to produce a single answer. But hold on, if you had to hide Kenzo's body, what if Kenzo's body is in this room right here? Because I was saying in the last episode, when we were in the lobby or the main room of the guest house, there was the secret latch, and these fucking flowers on the same table on the main living room of the guest house. But there's a secret trap door on the one corner of that one living room here. So what if you're hiding Kenzo's body in there? Perhaps. Suscitation of thought is possible even for a lump of concrete. So you have now finally evolved into a being with intelligence. You say that you finally taken a step forward from the crying creature that you were before? Okay.
こんなくだらない言葉遊び前回は翻弄されてたとはな。俺も自分の情けなさに腹が立つ。
Yeah, you were really lame. You were extra lame in episode 2, getting butt ass naked, face down, ass up too.
さあベアト、副賞要求だ。
Time for a repetition request.
在当者18人の中に G 様は含まれてると宣言できるものならやってみろ。
I feel like that's a bad repetition line. I feel like you could have worded that a little bit better.
ああ、できやしねえさ。すでに死んでるんだからな。
I feel like that's really bad wording here. Yeah, grandfather, I feel like
てめえのまやかしは
she's gonna say it.
さて、どうしたの
Rattler fumble with this one? Yeah, I really do think the wording choice here is really bad. Right off the bat.
いやいや、わざとここはじらして保留するのも良いかもしれぬ。
Yeah, I would have changed grandfather into Kenzo Oshiramiya, included in the 18 people on the island. I think that's okay. Maybe. But I think I would have said, declare that Kenzo Oshiramiya is still on this island. Or have her, give me the definition of what a human is. Because does it count if you're dead or not? You know what I'm saying? Because if it doesn't count if you're dead, then there's a lot more wiggle room here. But, oh well. And I'm gonna push you off a cliff anyway. It would be much more interesting to lure you to a higher place first. Rather kind of dumb, a little bit. As Beato sneered obnoxiously, it even looked to me as if she was still searching for the perfect expression to tick me off even more. As though she was saying that the answer I'd finally reached was entirely too ridiculous. In contrast to my visible annoyance with the witch's attitude, Gretel had a blank and composed expression on her face. Oh yeah, I forgot her name was Gretel in this tea party here. Almost as though she had expected the witch would act that way.
なるほど。バトラが学んで成長するように、魔女も学んで成長するのね。
どうしたよ、ベアト。もったいぶるんじゃねえ。
Quit stalling.
苦笑できるってのかよ。
Yeah, she's gonna say it, bro. Relax.
よしなさい。魔女は安易に答えないわ。自らが利すると思わない限りね。
何？どういうことだ？
これまでのゲームであなたが赤き真実とやらで翻弄されていたから、魔女は何度もそれを繰り出してきた。でも今や状況は違う。あなたは赤き真実を誘い出し、むしろそれを武器に使っているわ。そんな状況で魔女が緑に赤を連発するわけもない。
Not anymore, at least.
でしょ？
Not anymore. She used to, though. I know Beller called out Eric TV a couple of decades before he was born. What do you mean? Come on, bro. Nuh-uh, bro. We're quite sure I'm like Battler. Welcome in the fearsome enemy. That's so fucked up.
バトラがわらわの赤き真実を期待する場面で、なぜに期待に応えてやらねばならぬ義理があるというのか。ない。わらわにはそなたが喜ぶことをする義理など、今朝食ったクロワッサンのパンくずのひとかけらほどもな。こ
の野郎。
Yo, put some more throat into that. Like this. You bitch! You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
わらわが赤き真実などという遊びを始めたのはそなたのその顔を見たかったからこそよ。その表情が拝めぬというならわらわにはこんな遊びをする理由がない。
負け惜しみだろ。俺の副賞要求に応えられないからって適当なこと言ってごまかそうったってそうはいかねえぞ。
うぬぼれるな。その程度の答え造作もなく切り捨てられる。だがそれをわらわはわざわざ赤で言わぬ。そなたが求めるから言わぬ。なぜだかわかるか。
さっき言ったわ。一番美味しいところで突き落としたいって。その性悪な魔女はね、あなたが求めるところではもう赤は使わないって言ってる。つまり副賞要求なんていうお遊びにはもう付き合わないってことよ。そのとバトラと違い、この女は話が早い。説明がいらぬ。
Yo, there's so many strays here, man. Yo, Battler, yo. Not too much on Battler, bro.
わらわが好むように赤き真実を語る。
そうね、赤き真実とはつまり魔女が自由に行使できる権利、人間側が望んだ時に行使しなければならない義務ではない。ただし内容によるわ。
But that depends on the details. It's not responsible that she has to fulfill at whatever time the human inside desires. Okay.
内容？どういうことだ？
魔女はあなたの副賞要求に応える義務はない。ただしあなたの主張によって魔女説が打ち破られてしまう時のみ義務が生じる。なぜならこの裁判官なき法廷では反論されないことはすなわち真実だから。あなたが思考停止に陥り、
In just the same way that whenever you stop thinking, magic is real.
魔女の主張する魔女説を反論できなければ、それが直ちに真実となってきたよ。
Exactly.
じゃあ俺の今の推理に反論がない以上、犯人は18人目の謎の人物 X で、G 様はすでに死んでいるという
For now, at
正
least.
解だと
For
いうわ
now. It's the same thing that they were talking about with the whole fucking Schrodinger's cat and bronze tubes.
少なくとも魔女が反論するまではね。
I listened to which arc is
真
that.
実はより未来の新しい真実を
Farther
待て
in
る。
the future.
厄介なのはその反論のタイミングすらも魔女に委
You
ねられ
can
ている
argue all you want, but until the truth is released.
つ
Okay,
まり
okay.
今のあなたの推理が正解しているのか、
In other words, maybe your reasoning just now is correct.
それとも間違っているにもかかわらず魔女がその反論を保留しているのか。さもなくばそもそもその推理自体が魔女説を揺るがすことにならないため、現時点では判断がつかないということよ。そんなところ。
ベルンカステル教名、つくづく厄介な駒を送り込んでくれたものよ。
Yeah, she's really OP.
おかげでわらわの出番がさっ
Losing
ぱ
all
り
my
ない。
lines.
魔女はあなたの副賞要求に対し
At a separate
タイミングをずらして
time.
答えることを覚えたディレイトでも呼べばいいのかしら。
ふざけた真似
A
を。
delay? I feel like it's also like misdirection to get Battler to second guess himself also here.
じゃあ俺は間違った推理を掲げたとしても、ベアトはわざと否定せずに俺を泳がせ、さらに壮大に推理を広げた最後の最後にその根元をちょんと断ち切って、
Yeah, pretty much Battler, thank you.
全てを
Finally.
ひっくり返してくる可能性さえある
Finally.
ってわけ
Thank
な
you,
のだ。
Battler. A single piece of reason becomes a bridge to the next piece. Through my repetition requests, I've been able to strengthen my position and advance bit by bit. But thanks to that damn Beato learning the strange delay tactic, I can no longer confirm or deny my reasoning. It's like I finally got myself a cane to help me search around in the pitch black darkness, and now I've had it taken away from me. I'm just stuck, aren't I?
こらこらバトラ、そんなに絶望的な顔をしちゃわらわのよだれが止まらなくなっちまうじゃないかい。その杖はもともと不甲斐ないそなたにわらわが与えたものに過ぎぬではないか。
Jeez.
ようやくこれでハンデなしの対決になるだけだ
Alright,
ぜ。
no more training wheels now, Battler. Come on, lock in. She thinks it's all a game or something. Yeah, this
でも
ain't no
だからといって
checkers, bruh.
復唱要求がバトラの反撃手段の一つであることに変わりは
It's
ない
just the
わ。
fact that repetition requests are one of Battler's methods for fighting
すで
back.
に言ってる通り、魔女は魔女説を打ち破る致命的なものに限
You
り
have to respond back.
反論の義務、すなわち赤き真実を語ることが義務となる。
Makes sense.
反論のタイミングこそ魔女の自由ではあるけれども、そうよね。
そうなるであろうな。ゲームの終了時までにワラワがバトラの提唱する人間によるトリックを否定できなかったが、バトラはそれを理由にワラワを否定し、勝利を宣言することが可能となる。
それは人間側が提示するトリック説、
Trick theory.
すなわち復唱要求は必ずそのゲーム内、つまりエピソード内に反論されなければならないという。
そうなろう。バトラの目的はワラワがこの島で繰り広げる愉快なゲームの全てを人間で説明し、ワラワをそれをバトラが成し遂げたなら、その時点で
But what happens if
バトラ
Battler
はゲ
wins
ームの
though? Does
勝
he
者
go
と
to
なる
heaven?
であろうぞ。
ルール確認。ゲーム終了時とはゲーム内の六軒島時間で1986
The
年
time the
10
game
月
ends as
5
referring to 24 on
24
October
時
5th,
00分という
1986,
認
from
識
the
で
time
い
of
い？
Kojima in the game, yeah.
問題ないぞ。
そのゲーム終了時に人間側が全ての謎についてトリック説を主張できていて、かつ
The loop of everyone dying probably stops if Battler wins. But I feel like even if that loop stops, they're all still dead. Because I feel like the whole theme of even if you've broken something and despite you reviving it, it will always return to its original form. So it doesn't matter how all these people died, because they all died anyways, right? So at least their suffering will have ended and they won't keep on dying, but when that ends, they're all gonna go back to their original form, which is just dead, right? He goes to heaven and finds Shannon and George together. True noticing? Yeah, because I'm just trying to think of like, what is the point of all of this? What is the point of all these random, quote unquote, random scenes, these random motifs and themes, you know what I'm saying? So, it has to mean something here.
魔女側から反論がない場合、人間側は勝利を宣言できるものとする。問題ない？
もう少し厳密としよう。ゲーム終了時、魔女側には反論の機会が与えられるものとする。
時間を切ってもらうわ。
A time
1分
limit!
よ。
1 minute! Damn! Okay!
1分以内に反論が行われない場合、勝利は宣
If
言
the
される
counter
ものと
argument
す
is
る。
not carried out within 1 minute, victory will be declared. Just like in chess, where you have only about like a minute or two to make a move, right?
ならば同じルールをそちらにも課させてもらおう。
Alright.
ゲーム終了時に人間側は与えられた謎に対し
Damn, a minute to
1分間の
count on
反論
mysteries
時
has
間
been
が与
given.
えられる。
But with Angie here, though, I think we'll be
そ
fine.
の時間内にたった一つであっても反論されない謎が
If
残
there
っ
is
た
even
場
a
合、
single mystery that's not being
魔
counted
女
within と
側
that
の勝利
time,
となり
really?
そのゲームは終了する。
1 minute, but on an exploding planet, Namek using Frieza's clock. Dude, that was the longest minute ever, bro. Goku fighting Frieza?
兆候を理由にゲームを止められては
Would spoil things
今日
terribly
も
to
そ
have
う
the
な
game
ので
stop for lengthy consideration, you see.
くそったれ。俺を抜きで話が進んでやがるぜ。
It's because you're useless, bro.
だが、
Woman
話
on
は大体分か
top.
った。
See? But I more or less gets what's going on.
俺の復唱要求は即座でなくとも
You must be
必ず反論されなくてはならないわけだ。
Yep.
ええ、そしてそれは10月6日0時01分までに必ずなされる。ただ注意して、魔女はあなたの復唱要求をたった一つ切り捨てる
Feminist
だけでい
literature?
い。
It is feminist literature, if you really think about it. If women are on top, are you a bottom? Yeah, I am a bottom. If women are on top, then yeah, I would be a bottom. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't. Did anyone die yet? Yeah, pretty much everyone died. Which only has to cut up a single one of your repetition requests.
すべての謎を解き明かさない限
You
り、
can't declare victory.
あなたに勝利は宣言できないのだから。
Solve all the mysteries. Alright, here we go.
わらわが赤を使えるよう
I can use the red.
バトラ今よりそなたには
Alright.
青を使うこと
So
を
what if we combine red and blue and make hollow purple? Then what?
そなたはわらわの魔法殺人を人間とトリックで説明する際に青で宣言することができる
You know what I'm saying? Because if we combine the red and the blue, we get purple, which is this background color here, which is the same color as Maria's eyes, same color as Ava and Natsuhi's dress, same color as Angie's bow here. Just saying, piss color? Ew! Your piss is purple? How? Could Grimace kill Beatrice? Find out when we... Yo, Grimace killing Beatrice would be fucking horrible. What up, Muhammad? What up? How you been? You missed like a 20-minute Spurg sesh of me pinning all the crimes on either Kraus or Shannon and Cannon, and how the whole family is secretly fighting each other to the fucking death here. What up, bro? How you been? You telling me they're gonna work together to make purple in a Mickey Mouse scenario? I really hope so. I really hope that Battler and Angie can go Mishka, Mushka, Mickey Mouse, summon out Hollow Purple, kill Beatrice, and save the day. I really hope so, man. I really hope. When explaining my magical murders with human tricks, you can make declarations in blue. Alright. But is blue true though? Or are blue just a declaration? Because red are hard truths, right? Are blue also hard truths, or are they just human declarations?
Oh.
Oh.
つまり俺は
Aka.
復讐要求を青で語るということか。
Dude, what's purple? Fuck, dude. Fuck. God damn it, man. Whatever. So basically, I'll speak my repetition request in blue.
少し違うぞ。復讐要求はどんな些細なことでも可能だ。
Request for anything, no matter how trivial. Mazekara, Nani Iru, something. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Is that somebody's Bankai? But the blue is a little more restrictive.
それ自体が魔女を否定しない限り。
Okay. It is only valid if it denies witches on its own. It's the Aka. Oh, okay. Hold on. So we have blue denials. So Battler has been given the ability to deny witches by using blue. It is only valid if it denies witches. Okay. But you remember how you said a while ago blue and green are literally the same in Japanese? Oh, you know what? I think I do remember saying that. Will Battler pull out a green? Yo, what if George comes in here and then he uses green? George redemption arc, maybe? I don't want to see that, but could be potential. I don't know. You never know. It's starting to get confusing, but it's more or less something like this. Let's take one of the repetition requests I made during a past mystery as an example. The number of master keys is 5. It had been claimed that there were only 5 master keys, so I made this request to confirm that the number really was 5. But since that by itself doesn't deny the witch, I can't say it in blue. Ah, I see! You don't want a redemption arc for a bad person? I don't think pedophiles are redeemable. I don't think pedophiles can have a redemption arc. I don't know. That's like saying, that's like being a Mushoku Tensei fan. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. Anyways, let's take one of the repetition requests I made during a past mystery as an example. The number of master keys is 5. It had been claimed that there were only 5 master keys, so okay, that makes sense. So in order to speak in blue, I would need to say something like this. The actual number of master keys was greater than 5. The culprit used one of those extra keys to get in and out of the room because that denies the witch, right? And only then would the witch who claims that there was a locked room murder with magic be responsible for making a counter argument. In other words, I can't use it to demand that she repeats things in order to check the premises of my reasoning. that would probably put me at a significant disadvantage. Crap. It's enough to make me think that all those ridiculous declarations that Beato has been making to toy with me were extremely merciful. So wording is going to be very important, but I feel like Battler already fucked it up with that one red truth already. Well, she didn't say it yet, but I don't know. Can we trust Battler though? I feel like it's going to be up to Angie to make some really crazy blue truths here.
仮に俺がある密室について仮説を立て、それを青で語ったとしても、ベアトがそれを最後の最後で否定してきやがったら、俺には次の仮説を立てる時間すらもねえってことじゃねえか。このルールは最悪だ。俺にばかり不利だ。
But how can he weaponize this though? He can weaponize it if he really has concrete evidence.
また戦う前から屈服？
Just think, Battler, just think.
落ち着きなさい。一つの謎に対して青は一度しか使えないとは言われてないわ。それがどういう意味かわかる？
You can use it multiple times.
いや、
What?
どういう意味だ？
これまでのあなたは仮説を一つ立てては魔女の顔色を伺い、それがダメだったらその時改めて別の仮説を立てるという、それじゃあ魔女は追い詰められない。
じゃあどうやって戦うんだ？
Come on, bro.
まさか。
ええ、そうよ。謎に点で挑むんじゃない。面で襲いかかるのよ。
Assault them with the
あ
wall.
なた、以前のゲームで推理の姿勢はそうあるべきだと自ら言ったわ。
Assault with the wall. That's right. I said so myself before. The act of trying to uncover the mystery by reasoning is like trying to shoot a distant target with an arrow. Yup. Shotgun, bro. Shotgun reasoning. Until now, I've been shooting off a single flimsy arrow every time, asking the witch if I scored a hit, and then once told that I missed, preparing my bow again and shooting off another flimsy arrow. There's no way I'll hit at that rate. Bullets might be a better example than arrows. Exactly. A shotgun shell, man. If you take one shot after another at a distant target with a handgun, you probably won't hit it easily. So how can you hit it if a handgun doesn't work? See? Thank you, bro. Finally, Battler, bro. It took you like fucking 3 episodes, man. For fuck's sake. Instead of a single bullet blaster with a shot filled with countless projectiles at once. Shot scatters so it impacts a wide area. So it's very well suited for shooting small, fast targets like birds, like UMINEKOs. That's right. There's no rule that says reasoning has to be like a pistol, shooting one shot off at a time. Making a single theory and just hoping that it hits like it's stopping your own thinking. Blast away with a massive number of bullets of pieces of reasoning and make the impact like a wall, so you only need just one of them to find its mark. See, man? Finally, man. Yo, Phoenix Wright would be so proud of you right now, Battler. God damn. These lights are in Kino, they are sensational.
お前の赤き真実が切れ味鋭い日本刀みたいな
If
もん
your
だと
red
したら
truth is a razor sharp katana, then
俺
it
の
looks
青
like
は
my
ど
blue
う
is
や
a
ら
shotgun.
散弾銃
Cold.
火力をマジの
Oh,
蜂の巣
a
にする
machine
機関
gun with
銃だ
enough
ぜ
firepower to honeycomb witches.
下
Cold.
手な鉄砲数打ちゃなんと
He
や
that
ら
is always shooting must something something.
そなたらしい
I mean,
そうやな
Kenzo's in his
例え
room
よ
shooting ropes. That sort of crude analogy is just like you.
推理小説なんかのクライマックスはいつもこうだっ
By
た
mask of a detective novel is always the
名
same.
探偵が容疑者を一堂に集め
Great and famous detectives
たっ
gather
た
all
一
the
つの推理
suspects.
を披露してそれを華麗に当ててみせるんだ
Logic which is proven. Okay. See, Eric Kino is used by other people than me. Shut up.
まるで
Kenzo's
一
balling.
本の矢で見事に
I
リ
would
ンゴ
love
を
to
射
see
抜く
Kenzo
ウ
dunk.
ィリアム・テルのようにだ
Almost like William Tell expertly shooting through an apple with a single arrow.
だからこそ
Alright.
それが美徳みたいに誤解しちまってた
Makes Sure, that probably would be magnificent if I could shoot through the truth with a single guess. But that isn't realistic. I think you could do it. The Kenzo Shiramiya? Yeah, dunking on Wilt Chamberlain? Yeah, probably. Dunking on Victor Wembanyama? Probably. Just like a real wars. Do I really think everyone pulls long guns out of the trench, aims really well, and takes a single shot at a time? Nah, bro. They just fucking spray and pray. And then when the war's about to end, they just drop a fucking nuke. Which you need to do, Battler. After just shooting all your fucking bullets, go ahead and drop a goddamn nuke on them. They fire rapidly, they fire all over the place, they pin down the enemy with a barrage. Reasoning was the same way. Because of that weird virtue, I've been stuck thinking that I can only take one line of reasoning at a time. We humans can fire off countless guesses and possibilities. Imagination is ammunition! Come on! Suspension of thought is a clogged barrel. The pathetic way I've been reasoning up until now is like the pea shooter from Plants vs. Zombies! Mickey Mouse line? Oh, stop it, bro. That's not Mickey Mouse, bro. Stop it. Incredibly awkward, like I've been weakly firing off a shot, getting denied in red, and then receiving the next bullet and reloading. The blue truth claims that human tricks are the truth. It's cinema? Yeah. Two different people. Will overwhelm this target, the fantasy told by the witch, with all the firepower of my imagination. This is my Oshimiya Battler. Shut the fuck up, man. You only knew that because Angie told you, bro. Yet again, another man stealing a woman's credit. Just noticing. Thanks to you, I figured out the real way to fight. That's what I'm saying. This is Angie's style. See? Thanks, Gretel. What up, Gintoki? What up? How you been, man? This shit's peak right now. Citation needed? Yeah. Isn't that to make me pathetic? You didn't realize that when you were butt-ass naked, face down, ass up with a dog collar on your fucking neck? Really? Really? Seriously? That's like Dieto said? Come on, bro. Lock in! I've had the benefit of a handicap up until now. Ain't you say you want to be Battler, though? Hey, listen, if I was there, I would have handled it, though. I wouldn't have needed Angie's help because I would have solved the entire mystery myself. We all wish we were a Battler in that collar? No. Yo, who's we? I did not know that we were speaking French here. Oui, baguette. You really understood. I had my own way to fight. Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. Blah, 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 blah. Lock in, bro. By using it right away. Alright, let's hear it, Battler. Let's hear it. I'll use it, alright. Alright, bro, you're flexing your fucking gun too much. Now just shoot it, man. Just shoot it. Okay. Finally, don't say fucking grandfather is already dead. Oshimiya Kinzo's already dead. Therefore, the true number of people on this island is 17. By adding an unknown person to that X, it becomes 18 people. Alibis! Finally, bro. Oh, for fuck's sake, hold on. Let me just paraphrase this really quickly here. Whoops. I'm gonna say, Shinomiya Kinzo is dead. And the true number of people on island is 17. Adding an unknown X, that makes it 18 people. Yup, alright. That's good enough. Alright, now what? Chapter end? Now what? Thanks for that. I am not the murderer. As for if you keep preventing us from meeting his father, we have to prove the following theory. Dude, Kitty is crazy though. But the thing is though, why didn't she say this in episode 1? Oh, wait a second! In episode 1, I feel like that she was gonna say this, but Rudolph told her to stop talking, right? But why didn't she bring this up in episode 2 or in episode 3? Or, hold on, wait a second, in episode 3, when she went to the mansion, not only did she want to press Hideyoshi, but she also wanted to check Kinzo's study room to see if he was alive or not. Oh my god, I got chills. I got chills. Holy shit. I got goosebumps. I actually got goosebumps. So my theory of that Kirie wanted to search something in a Kinzo's study room was actually to check if Kinzo was still alive or not. So the goosebumps were fake? It's already gone, bro. It's already gone. But look. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
しかし、遺産を分配したくないクラウス兄さんがそれを
Performative
隠してる。
goosebumps.
でね。
Performative goosebumps. Ashy, come on. I'm not that ashy, bro. Come on. But you were hiding that because you don't want the inheritance to be distributed. See.
バカバカしい。
Ridiculous.
そうです。バカバカしいにも程があります。
Uh-oh. This is worse than ridiculous.
これほどの侮辱は初めてです。
Why are you insulted? The fuck? Natsuhi, I was really rooting for you this entire time, but what are you hiding here? What are you
私たち
hiding?
は警官立ち会いの下で強制的にその生死を確かめることさえ可能よ。
Dead in the presence of the police.
ねえ、エヴァ姉さん。
ええ。そうよ、兄さん。話は何とでもでっち上げられるわ。兄さんが第三者の立ち会いのもとにお父様を面会させなければならない状況になんて簡単にお膳立てができるわ。
でも
Crazy move.
それは後宮家にとってとても不名誉なことだと思う。
Dude, she's so good. She's so good at
だ
this.
から私はこの提案をしている。
Trying to keep a hush hush to preserve the image of the Shumia family.
世話人の義務と責任。
Responsibilities and duties of the caregiver.
万一の際のペ
The
ナルティ。
penalty in the worst case scenario.
これを承諾してくれれば、私たちはお父様を無理やり引きずり出すなんて真似は
She's
控
very
える
clever,
ことがで
dude.
きる。
She's too damn good.
ああ、そうだぜ、兄貴。さっき言ったじゃねえか。
You just say
兄
it.
貴は世話人として当
For
然の義
carrying out
務
their
を果
natural
たしてる
duties。as father's caregiver.
キリエの条件は大したことじゃねえはず
This
だぜ。
condition shouldn't be anything to worry about, right?
なぜ過剰反応する？
Why the overreaction?
親父が自然死以外の理由で死んだ場合、
Egging him
当主から
on.
引きずり下ろされる
Really
って
that
の
worried
が
about having position of
そんなに
succession
も
dragged
気
out
になる
from
の
you
か。
if dad dies or something?
それとも何？
Yeah, what is it, Kraus? What is
お
it?
父様が自
What
然
is
死
it?
以外の理由で亡くなるような心当
Do
た
you have
り
any
でも
idea
あ
if
るのか
somebody
し
thought it could die
ら？
other than a natural death? Murder!
そんな心当たりがあ
Murder!
るわけもない。
Murder!
なるほど。私にも親父殿の気持ちが分かって死に方一つ自
What
由
pitiful
にさ
fun
せ
on
て
yours
もらえ
and
ない
he
と。
can die as he pleases.
ええ、本当に気の毒な晩年ね。その晩年が実はもう過去のことじゃないのかと
Or what if Kinzo...
私たちは疑っているの。
What would happen if actually Kinzo offed himself instead? What would happen then? Would that still be Kraus's fault? If Kinzo offed himself? I don't think Kinzo offed himself, actually. I think Kinzo really got murdered here. Because he was trying to take like a crazy gamble on getting Beatrice to come back. So I don't think he would off himself, maybe. Unless it was a part of the ritual and stuff. Perhaps. I don't know.
この疑惑は私たちをお父様に面会させてもらえるだけで、明日ここまで私たちに侮辱されても、それでも面会は許されないんですか？クラウス兄さん。
Even after the humiliation, you still won't allow us to meet with him, Krasny-san?
お父様は多分すでに亡くなっているわ。おそらく遺体は極秘のうちにどこかに処分したでしょう。
What if... You know what I'm just noticing here? Kirie's tie has this downwards cross here, just like Battler. But Battler has the actual chain though, but she has this mark on the tie though. Hold on, does Kasumi have this? Hold on, bro. I deadass just noticed that. Hold on. Does Kasumi have this? No, she doesn't. Does Angie have this? No. I have no idea what that means. He has the same looking cross too, but his is gold though. Noticing.
そしてお父様の代理ということで財産を独占した後、
And after taking all the wealth for yourself as father's
失
agent.
踪したことにして7年かけてお父様を死体なき死者にする。
So if Kinzo's dead, then it will be super easy to embezzle the money then because the motherfucker's dead.
ごめんなさいね。気を悪くしないで。
I'm sorry, please don't take it badly,
これは
right?
あくまでも私の推理ごっ
I'm
こだか
playing
ら。
detective here.
無礼極まりない。
How rude can one be?
あなたにこの屋敷にとどまる資格はあ
What
り
the
ま
fuck
せ
are
ん。
you gonna do? Kick her out? You're in the same ranking.
即刻退場なさい。
Leave it me. Who the fuck are you?
二度と当家の敷居をまたぐことを
I will never
許
again
しま
permit
せ
you
ん。
to cross the threshold of this house.
去年通用した手が今年もまた通用すると思ったのが運の尽きね。
It worked last year. Natsui kicked him out last year? Oh shit! Yeah, who's she feeling like? That's what I'm saying. But you used up your luck if you thought it would work this year too.
お父様はご機嫌斜めだから面会できない？去年の時点で十分
I
不
was
審だった
once
のに
suspicious last
今
year, and
年
yet
も
you've
だなん
done
て
it. Hold on! Natsui! I had you on S tier episode 1! But this entire time you were conspiring? With Kraus and them? Oh nah! I got tricked! Alright, hold on. Hold on. Natsuhi wants to kick out Kirie for her stance that Kenzo is already dead since last year. Kirie fight back saying it won't happen again like last year, meaning their excuses and them won't work again. Yeah. Same thing. Ninja, my goat. What's this all this 3 months about? You see? I knew that Ninja from day fucking 1 that Ninja was so weird. And y'all said I was fat phobic. Bro, come on, bro. I knew it from the fucking jump. Nanjo, Goda, helping out Kraus and Natsui here. Cannon, Shannon. Maybe Genji too. Okay. Dude.
お父様の代理を語り
You want to
財
fake
産を
being
乗っ
father's
取るなら
agent and grab all his
もっと
assets?
スピー
He
ディー
should
に
have
や
done it
っ
a little
て
more speedily.
今日の親族会議を待たずに失踪させるべきだったわ
Made him
ね
disappear without waiting for today's family conference. Yup, made him disappear without. Yup.
さすがに甘いわよ
You are naive, Kraus.
君が何のことを言っているのか私にはさ
Uh-oh. Never freaking trust doctors. I'll learn from Takano. Exactly.
でも
However,
お父様がご機嫌斜めなのは
it
事
is a
実
fact
で
that father is in a
ク
bad
ラウス
mood.
兄さんが世話人としての責務として私たちの面会を拒んでるのだとしたら
The
それ
three
は
months
と
is
て
as
も
for
立派な
Nanjo
こと
and
よ
when he gives
ね
birth to the second. Ill, bro. Ill, bro. Nanjo Empreg is disgusting, man.
なら
That is a horrible
私の出した
sight.
条件を飲んでくれれば
And in
こ
that
の場は
case,
収ま何しろ
who
お父様の
cracked?
ことをこんなにも大切に
Nanjo
する
then?
クラウス兄さんですもの
Hold on. In that case, if you just accept the conditions I provide, everything will be settled here right then and now. After all, you care so greatly for a father, Kraus.
お父様に検視されて困るような死に方があるわけがない
Yeah. Alright, so you're telling me Kumasawa cracked Nanjo and now Nanjo's pregnant? Alright.
いずれにせよお父様は病院嫌いなんだから書斎で亡くなるでしょう
Father
ね
hates hospitals in any case, so he'll pass away in the study, right?
いずれにせよ必ず検視は
Autopsy
行
will
われ
certainly
る
be
わ
carried out in any event.
検視を逃れて
The only way
殺
to
すに
kill him
は
without an autopsy would be for him
失踪しか
to
ない
disappear. Crazy, bro. Crazy.
キリエさん兄さんをいじめるのは
Dude, look at her. She's smiling. She's so gleeful right now. Ava rebuked Hide in a sickeningly kind of voice. Considering the situation, that was impossible. Got a little rhythm game on his belly whenever you pumping. Dude, imagine cracking Nanjo and you start pushing down on his stomach so he can feel more of Kumasawa's cock just going in and out. Alright, dude, let's fucking move on, bro. Considering the situation, that was impossible, which is why it was so sickening.
兄さんにもいろいろと都合や
Get
プラ
fucked,
イ
get
ドも
fucked.
あ
What
る
the
は
fuck?
ず
My fault, Muhammad. My fault. My fault, bro. My fault. Nissan must have had all kinds of situations of his own to deal with, as well as his own pride.
兄さんにとって当
You
然
know
の
he
義
may have
務
been
で
an
あって
obvious
も
dude in
それ
Nissan.
を文書化してその上ペナルティまで課せられたんじゃそりゃ
Put
不
down
愉
on
快
paper
な
even
はず
assign
よ
penalties. That's bound to be unpleasant for him. Someone surprised Queeb Center. Alright, bro.
ねえローザ
Yo, red card! Timeout! And red card!
ええ、そう。クラウス兄さんの長男としてのプライドを軽んじすぎたかもしれないわ。
Oh my god. Yo, a crazy Italian sandwich would hit so hard right now, I think.
キリエさんの言うような世話人の責務についての覚書にサインというのは
Reading UMINEKO eating a
さすがに気の毒かもし
sandwich?
れない。
Oh my gosh, bro. It might be a bit cruel to make him sign a memorandum regarding the duties of the caregiver as Kirie-san suggests.
そうだね。
Yeah, I agree.
兄貴はよくやってくれてる。
You're doing a good job on it.
そこを汲み取り、
Yeah, egging him on, egging him
おかしな書類に
on!
サインとか、
Taking that into account, all that
毎
stuff
日の
about
時
signing
は
strange papers
ペ
and
ナル
worst
ティ
case
とか、
penalties.
そういう話を抜きにして、兄貴に全部一任す
It
る
might be
こと
possible
を
for us to consider
考
skipping all that
え
and
て
just
も
leaving
いいか
everything
も
to
しれ
you.
ない。
Ooh. Someone takes away Fixer's phone. That's what I'm saying. This guy has too much love here. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! We've seen this face before in Phoenix Wright. And that's the face of a guilty person here. Guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Uh-oh. He pulls out a gun. Imagine he pulls out a fucking gun. Not just Ava, but Rudolph and Rosa all began closing on Krause with unnerving smiles on their faces as though they had planned this beforehand. They now understood perfectly how Kitty had cornered Krause and exactly where she was prepared to compromise.
世話人の責務についての覚書。これにサインすることなく、私たちがお父様への面会を生涯求めないことにもできるわ。
And we'll never demand a meeting with father
覚
again.
書などなくても、クラウス兄さんが世話人にふさわしいという保証をしてくれれば。
Even without the document, that is. Dude, this is a crazy fucking like counter, bro. Either way, he gets fucked.
私にその保証金を支払えというのかね。これはおかしい。
Ludicrous. That sounds like an evil laugh.
保証金はエヴァさん、ルドルフさん、そしてローザさんの3人に1人30億円ずつ。
Yo, who let Kitty in charge? The security money paid to Ava, Rudolph, and Rose will be 3 billion yen each.
手付金としてその1割の
As
3
a
億円
deposit,
ず
you
つ
would
を
transfer
今年
10%
度
of
中に振
that.
り込んでもらうわ。
300 million yen each before the year is out.
90億だと。
9 billion.
そんな金はない。
お父様がお亡くなりになった後なら捻出できるは
After
ず
her
よ。
father passed away, you should be able to work it
私
out.
たちもその程度には下調べは済んでる。手付金の9億円だってクラウスさんの財産状況ならなんとかなるはず。
You should be able to manage it in your current financial situation. If Kitty dies, first thing is who plotted it. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
それこそ
That's what I'm saying. People were killing each other, man. These motherfuckers were out for each other's necks. And it should even be possible for you to borrow it from father,
白
right?
々しい演技は不要よ。
There's no need for this obvious charade.
不愉快だ。
How unpleasant.
実に不愉快
Truly
な話だ。
unpleasant.
まったくです。お父様の遺産の話だけでも十分不敬だというのに、お父様はもう死んでい
Father's
る。
already dead. Yup.
主
And
人が
now
それを隠してい
extortion.
て財産を
Yup.
独占している。
Extortion time. My husband is hiding that and keeping all the money to himself.
もううんざりです。
They're all greedy and greedy people have no love. Without love, it cannot be seen. True. True. Out of all the characters here, who has love? And don't say George and Shannon. Don't say those two. I don't want to fucking hear it.
あなたたち全員にもはや後ろ宮を名乗る資格な
Me,
どあ
what
りま
up,
せん。
Beeb? What up? How you been, man? Or girl? I don't know. I've had any enough of this. None of you are qualified to bear the name or Shirmiya any longer? Who the fuck are you, Natsuhi, to be saying this?
落ち着いてや、夏井さん。みんなももう話はこれまで
And
や。
the rest of you, that's enough talk for now.
どうや。この場の話
Why
は
don't we
一
just leave it
旦
at
こ
that
こ
for
ま
the
でに
time
せん
being?
か。
Oh, Hideyoshi. Oh, come on, bro. Fence sitting at a time like this? Really? You really are just like moist critical, man. This is crazy.
規模がでかい上に
Actually, no, he's been
唐突な
okay for
話
now.
や。
You are like, who's the fence sitter? Don't say Eric QV.
わしらも興奮してるところがあるかもしれん。
We might be getting a little worked up ourselves.
ここは一旦休憩
We're
を挟
letting
んで
Natsu in
頭を
episode
冷や
1
さん
big
か。
switch. She's changed a lot. Why don't we take a break for a while and cool our heads? To be fair though, their greed does stem from love in a way. Yeah, a little bit because, well, it is selfish, but also it's to protect their family, which also comes from love for their family. You know what I'm saying? So,
クラウス兄さんにも
little bit.
ちょいと時間が必要やろ。
Kraus Nissan probably needs a little time
な、
himself.
クラウスさん。
時間そんなものがなぜ私に必要
Why
な
would
の
I
か
need something like that?
わしらかて本音じゃブスなことなど考
Eric
え
has
とら
love? I got hella love.
どうしても
You feel?
お父さんに合わせてもらえん
Seemed
か
like
ら
you weren't gonna let us see
ちょ
father
い
no
と
matter what.
嫌味が言いたくなっただけなんや。
So we felt like making a few better comments? Motherfucker, you haven't said shit the entire conversation. You were in the corner like a good cook. So go back and shut up!
それにクラウスさんが売り言葉に買い言葉で頭に血が上ってしまった。
Oh, boo-hoo! Boo-hoo!
わかった。クラウス兄さんかって本当はそこまで言うんなら合わせてやってもいいと思っとるんや。
Stop the self-hate. It's not. I'm not Hideyoshi, bro. I'll let you see him if you're going to be that pig-headed about it.
No.
I'm not telling all the fat people to shut up. No, bro. We love fat people, man. They make fantastic food.
ただついつい意地になってもうたんで今さら会ってもいいなんて言えなくなってしまっただけや。そうやろ。
We eat fat people? No, I don't eat fat people, but I'm saying fat people, fat chefs, they make really, really yummy food. You know what I'm saying?
な
確かに
It only does seem that.
主
Like the
人も
recipe,
皆
my
さん同
husband
様
has, like, lost his
少
composure.
々冷静を欠いてしまったところもあるでしょう。私たちはお父様の皆さんに会いたくないという意志を尊重して
It's only
か
confusing
たく
only
なに
out of
断っ
respect
てい
for
たに
father's
過ぎま
desire
せん。
not to meet with you all. I don't buy it.
そうつい昔のような兄弟喧嘩になってしまい
Bro!
私も意地になってしまっ
Hideyoshi, man! What are you doing, bro?
た。頭を冷やそう。
You're gonna give Kraus time for him to think of a plan?
お前たちが親父殿にどうしても
Or
会いたいという
even
強い
downright
気持ちがよく
murder
わかる
his own siblings? Maybe?
私もそれを伝える。
Seriously?
なんとか面会してもらえるよう親父を説得しよう。
Maybe he's in on it? Yo, that would be a crazy plot twist that Hideyoshi would be in on it.
それでどうかね。
そうね、クラウス兄さんに説得の時間を与えてもいいと思うわ。
Come on!
そうだね。頼むぜ兄貴。俺たちに会ってくれるようよく説得してくれ。
Oh, come on! Ava, speak up! Ava, come on! Ava, where are you? Ava, come on!
その説得だけど今夜中って
I'm done.
制限を設けさせてもらうわよ。
You're gonna give Kraus time! Let's set a limit on it to sometime
明
tonight.
日になったら私たちは書斎の扉を打ち破ってでもお父様の安否を確認するわ。それでいいわよね兄さん。
好きにするがいい。なるほど。説得すらも大して時間はかけられないよ夏日。せめて晩餐にはご一緒していただくようお願い申し上げよう。
I think like Kraus is the Batman UMINEKO prep time and he wins. But that's how he won episode 1 and 2 and 3 against the conversation against all of them. The guy literally won a 1v6. 2 or 3 times, I think.
はい。
Kraus left the parlor accompanied by Natsuhi. Once her footsteps disappeared, Hideyoshi breathed out heavily and flopped onto a sofa smirking.
キリエさん、あんた恐ろしい人やな。
What about it?
勝手な口出しをしてごめんなさい。謝るわ。
いやいや、当初の計画にはなかった追い詰め方だが、結果は上々
Yeah,
だ。
thank fucking God for Kiria,
相変わ
man.
らず お前ってやつには
Put the bow my head to you.
でも9億円も用意できるのかし
900
ら。
million yen is ridiculous.
クラウス兄さんの財政状況ギリギリで 7.5 億が限界と私たちは計算したはず。
crazy still.
9億はさすがにふっかけすぎじゃない？
Nah.
無理なら無理でいいのよ。
It's if it's impossible
クラ
for
ウス
him.
兄さんの顔を立てて 7.5 億に減額とかやれ
Yup,
ば
that's how you
譲歩
barter.
したっぽく見えて
Yeah.
収まりやすいでしょ。
Yup.
本当に9億出てき
That's
た
how
な
you
ら大成功だし。
negotiate. Yup.
兄さん、今頃夏日さんと作戦会議中でしょうね。あのプライドの高い兄さんがどんな言い訳をしながらへりくつを
Why are
こ
you
ねて
acting
くる
so
か。
sly? You didn't even do anything at all. Originally, you were opposed.
お父さんを説得
Come on.
できるわけが
There's
ない。
no way he can. There's no way to convince someone who doesn't even exist. Oh, yo. Oh, wait a second. Unless.
兄弟たちも年に一度の親族会議にそれぞれの都合を合わせてやってきています。
What if all 5 of these motherfuckers killed Kinzo last year? Didn't tell anyone, right? Left his body in his study. Kraus found out, started panicking, and then he used it to his advantage. That could be a crazy plot twist also here. And would they really kill? So they were always in the know and trying to blackmail Kraus? It's what I'm thinking. That could be another angle here. So we got Shannon and Cannon killing Kinzo for their freedom. We have Kraus killing Kinzo for the money, but we also have all 5 of these motherfuckers working together to kill Kinzo so they could split the inheritance. Because if you remember last year, it was said by Dr. Nanjo he only has 3 months to live. So their logic is, if you only has 3 months to live, might as well take him out early. Right? Right? That could be plausible here. So why is Genji not doing shit? You know what? That is true here. But I feel like maybe Genji here has some sort of like empathy towards Cannon and Shannon here. You know? Perhaps. So if these 2 killed Kinzo, I feel like Genji might turn like a blind eye towards them. Perhaps. I don't know. Kraus and Natsuki could be seen in Kinzo's dimly lit study. Every once in a while, thunder could be heard, and the dimly lit room flickered with light. It seemed that the island would be closed off with a storm very soon.
お父様、どうか今一度不敬な彼らに当主様の威厳をお示しください。
ダメだな。It's no good? What? What? Stop! Stop! The large figure standing by the window, his majestic back facing them, quietly yet forcefully gave his answer. His head was hung slightly, and he appeared to be trembling. Eventually, a mumbling laugh reached them from over his shoulder.
ダメだな。全然ダメだ。
What? Why is he saying they're fucking why is he saying their Battler's catchphrase here? Nah, not seen anything here. 3 months left to live. A senile old man not long for this world. Just who are you referring to? Oh shit! Oh shit! His face looks so different. Wait, his eyes look so different now. Wait, am I tripping? Oh shit! Wait. His eyes here It's brown and it has pupils. Right? It's brown and it has pupils. But here, there's still a pupil there, but it looks really odd though. There's some intimidating, so you came calling over here, is that it? You are disgrace. As Kinzo spun around and brandished his cloak, a blast of wind shook up the stale air into the room. That air pressure expressed clearly that the majesty and willpower of Shinomiya Kinzo. What updated? What? What the fuck is this? Kinzo's name as a mage is Goldsmith? His skills as a summoner are legendary for the modern age. In terms of summoning ability, there are times where he even surpasses even Beatrice. However, he is very mismatched, and while he does excel in some areas, he is fatally lacking as a mage in others. He cannot even perform the trifling magic to preheat a cup of tea, yet he can summon demons capable of using magic to boil the ocean? His system of magic is his own and has its origins in mathematical miracles. Beatrice later reworked her own magic system. What? Who the fuck is Goldsmith? I'm very, very confused. Wait, what? That's not the one I wanted. Wait, excuse me? Hold on. Alright, so we have Goldsmith. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna say Kinzo Shinomiya alter ego as a mage. His skills are legendary, and sometimes is better than Beato. Kinzo's a LARPer? Maybe. Beatrice, family alchemist. This guy, mage. I don't know what the fuck this all means, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't got a single clue here. There's no wonder at all that Kraus landed on his backside, as if that pressure had literally blown him to the ground. As though showing consideration for Kraus, he looked as though his legs had been swept out from under him. Natsu also crouched down. Then, with a thunk, and another thunk, Kinzo's footsteps approached with a heft that signified his majesty. Yup. Yo, his face is scary as shit. Canon was listening in. Father? Shut up! Oh. Without lending an ear to Natsui's words, Kinzo extended his palm to Kraus's collar, and the latter sat on the floor. Damn! No, he curled up his fingers, leaving only his index fingers out, and then, without one remaining finger, he pressed hard inside Kraus's collar, twisted it, and slowly with just one finger, he raised Kraus high into the air? Damn! Actually, what a pathetic creature you are. Do we need your wife? We now know where Rosa got her from? 100%. Jesus fuck. You got an excuse, man. Show me you can give it to yourself. Kraus's feet squabbled at the air. Kinzo's brawny fingers choking him. He couldn't even open his mouth, much less talk. However, even if he had been allowed to open his mouth, as he was now, there was no way he would be able to think up an excuse that Kinzo would accept. Still, what incredible power he possessed. No one would call Kinzo an old man after seeing his superhuman strength. Maybe Kinzo is on peptides. Maybe? My husband has his own way of fighting? What's he gonna do now? True. Oh shit. He called that humiliation. Blue's statement, Kinzo's on peptides. Exactly.
私の後継ぎだというのか
He found out what Cookie Clicker is and clicked his way to the end of the game. You wouldn't play that. I feel like Kenzo would be a Balloons TD6 type of player. As Thunder roared, Kenzo laughed heartily as though there could be nothing more amusing. And at the end of his laugh, he threw his feckless son away like he was scrap paper, slamming him against the wall. Oh my fuck! Oh shit! Kraus slid down the wall, rubbing his throat in pain. Natsui ran up to him and cared for him, but Kenzo showed no interest in the two of them, and he returned to the space near the window, as though he had been there the whole time and looked up at the ominous thunderclouds.
ベアトリーチェにさえ会えれば我が人生には何の悔いもないと思っていたが
I thought that as long as I could meet Beatrice, I would have no regrets in my life.
どうやらそういうわけにもいかぬらしい魔女より得たものは何も残せぬのが初めからの約束しかし後ろ宮の名は魔女のものではない
The Shiromiya name is not the property of the witch.
その名を継ぐのが誰にふさわしいかどうやらそれだけはわしが自らの手で解決せねばならぬようだ喜べクラウス気が変わったぞお父さんでは貴様らふぬけどもと食事をする気など起きぬだがその後の親族会議には出席する
No dinner, but I would attend the conference afterwards. Oh shit, what?
私はその席上で当主継承についての重大な発表を
So he's not really dead then? What the fuck is going on? So our entire theory is thrown out the fucking window then. Everything thrown out the fucking window.
お前たちのくだらない争いは私自らが
Alright, now it's dinner time now, I think, right? Kenzo played in Eric's face? Yeah, actually. Oh! And Kenzo's without a... Oh! Beatorici, sus! That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's really Kenzo or not. Also, I didn't see Genji either. Noticing, Genji wasn't there. So where's Genji at? Because Genji is typically by Kenzo's side here. Just saying. Just saying. What if Genji is LARPing as Kenzo right now? You never know. You really never know here. The door was forcefully flung open and Rosa flew in with Maria. I don't know. Okay, so they were in the Rose Garden, I think. Genji and Genji stacked on top of each other with a giant trench coat. There's already a full-blown typhoon outside and it was starting to pour down hard. So she had at least been using an umbrella. Maria had been in the Rose Garden amid all that wind and rain the whole time. She had grown ice cold. Maria had gotten into a minor fight with Rose in the Rose Garden and had been told to stay there forever. She had done so as she was told and continued to remain in the spot even after the rain started. Rosa certainly had gotten a little emotional and angry, but Maria's stubborn demands were probably more at fault. The cousins who had forcibly been witness to that exchange were relieved to see that mother and child close to each other again. Yeah, because Ava didn't solve the epitaph yet, though. Thankfully. Rosa toweled Maria's head dry. She seemed overcome with worry that Maria might catch a cold, but Maria herself was nonchalant.
大丈夫？寒気とかしない？やっぱり一度戻って着替えさせた方がいいかしら。
Okay.
全然平気。それよりお腹空いたから着替えよりご飯がいい。
Okay, let me food now.
大丈夫そうだぜ、ローザおばさん。こんだけ元気ならきっと大丈夫だよ。
傘があって本当に良かったよ。
She had an umbrella. Now, was she given that umbrella by Beatrice this time, or did she just bring it out with her? because I remember in the other episodes, she was given that umbrella from Beatrice.
ひょっとしたらずぶ濡れかもしれないと思ってたからね。傘を持ってたのは不幸中の幸いだったよ。
でもよマリア、いくら傘があってもこんな大雨になったらちゃんと雨宿りしなきゃダメだぞ。女の子は体を冷やしちゃ絶対にいけない。
いいのよジェシカちゃん。ママがそこにずっといなさいと言ったのが悪いの。
Virgie this time? Nah, fuck Virgie, bro. I hate her. It's Mama's fault for telling her to stay there.
本当にごめんね。
Bad mom, bad mom.
マリアいい子。
Yes.
ママの言う通りにしてたからいい子。
Oh, no, bad mom, though.
ママが来るまで
Bad
ずっといた。
mom. L mom.
ママの言いつけをちゃんと守ったわね。
Oh. Whatever, bro. I'm not even gonna
本当に偉いわ。
I'm not even gonna complain.
でも次からはママの言いつけであっても、あんな大雨になったらちゃんと雨宿りをするのよ。いいわね。ママと約束よ。
ママと約束。
As Rosa gently held Mario, they joined their pinkies together and promised. Ballard and the others could tell that by this bonding between mother and child expressed through a single little finger. The warmth was starting to return to Mario's body. Aww.
カノン君、タオルをありがとう。
That's how we should all raise our child?
助かったわ。
No, dude. No. What wholesome parent-child interaction? Depends.
それでは失礼いたします。
Cannon Bell with a blank expression as though he had done nothing that required gratitude, then left the parlor.
さあ、もうお夕飯
Dinner
みんなも行きましょう。
time! Dinner time! I'm hungry as
後でママの
shit!
分のデザートも分けてあげるわ。
Yay, more mackerel, calf steak perhaps, black tea, cookies, marshmallows.
ママ大好き。ママ大好き。
こらマリア、はしゃがないの。ママもマリアが大好きよ。マリア大好き。マリア大好き。
マリアもママ大好き。ママ大好き。
ううううう。
What? In episode 1 and 2, after rescuing Mario was still doing the ooze, but Rosa was still mad about the ooze though. So why is Rosa doing the ooze now? What? I'm very confused. She's probably just in a good mood. But she was still in a good mood in episode 1 and 2, but she still was like, Maria, not now. Not now. And like whatnot. She feels bad for abusing her daughter. Sometimes she feels bad. Rose and Mario looked really happy together. Even the cousins watching started to feel a somehow familiar warmth filling up their chests.
このくらいの年頃が親と一番仲がいいのかもしれねえな。
うちはそうでもなかったぜ。母さんとかいっつも勉強勉強とうるさかったな。
子供を愛していればこそだよ。親の愛は優しさや甘やかしだけじゃないんだよ。僕の母さんも厳しかったけど、僕を大事に思ってくれたからこそだって今ならわかるよ。
Is this the excuse that Rose is gonna be using here?
マリア大好き。マリア大好き。さあ食事に行きましょう。
Those are top 3 moms in all fiction. What up, Big Haggard?
お手手つないで仲良くね。
お手手つないで仲良く。
Be friends and hold hands.
ママとマリア仲良
Aw.
し仲良し。
そうよ。
What up, Alfredo?
ママとマリアは仲良しよ。いつまでもずーっと
The
ね。
good side of Vaughn.
愛してるわ。
Wanna see Mario's dad? Yo, me too, man. Me too. Thanks for the 10 stream streak, Big Haggard. I appreciate that. That's right, Mom and Mar are friends forever and ever. I love you, Mario. Whoa!
なんだよ突然。
What the hell was
どうした
that? What happened? The sudden sound had come from the teacup Greta had been holding, which had fallen smashed. Because Angie knows. I think Angie knows, right?
ごめんなさい。ぼんやりしてたわ。
I was out of it for a moment.
落としちゃってごめんなさい。
Okay, she either knows that Rosa is being performative or she's jealous. The cup with the floor was broken into tiny pieces. Would really have made such a sound and smashed into many pieces just by being dropped from that height. Even someone as obtuse as Beth realized that she was in a bad mood over something, but he couldn't understand why she had suddenly grown so displeased. When she made to bend over and pick up the pieces of the cup, Renova appeared out of nowhere and stopped her. Renova, my boy! Even though you were a traitor last episode, but still. She had Kitty as a mom, nobody would be jealous of Mari and Rosa. Yeah, but she only had Kitty as a mom for like 6 years, barely though. And like she was really only conscious for like 3 of those years, I feel. And like ever since that, she's always been like alone, and like her like really only true friend was Maria, so. It's not really jealous about having like a mom, it's more so jealous that Maria has someone else. Maybe. Shall I bring you another cup?
いらないわ。どうも悪魔の紅茶は口に合わないみたい。
A demon's black tea doesn't suit my taste.
ほう、どの上の紅茶でも口に合わぬものがおったとは。
What do you like, oolong tea, Earl Grey?
そなたの肥えた舌には敬意を表するぞ。
For chrysanthemum?
退屈してきたんで、ちょっと席を外すわ。
I'm getting bored, I'll go out for a bit.
退屈？
Bored.
おいおい、いよいよこれからだろうが。多分この時点でマリアはまた傘と手紙をベアトリーチから受け取ってるって言い出すんだぜ。
Yeah, she's
ここからが重要だったのに。
This is the critical part?
失礼するわ。
Damn!
ごめんなさいね。後片付けをお願い。
Damn!
お任せを。
Without seeing anything, Gretel disappeared of her own accord. Her form literally melted and disappeared into thin air. There had definitely been a displeased expression on her face, but neither Battler nor Renaud, nor of course Beato either, could understand why her mood was so suddenly worsened. All that remained was the fragrance of the black tea she had spilled. Now what? It felt very unpleasant. Eternity? No, to be even more blunt, it made my skin crawl. It's Angie. Gretel? Angie, Gretel? Same person, aren't they?
なんでエンジはイラついてるの？
Why so irritated?
なんでって
Why?
決まってるでしょ。
Why?
マリアにはわからないよ。
Why is it? Even Mario Nichan without a blank expression on her face irritated me. I held my hands palm up in the empty air, and from out of nowhere, a single book landed upon them with a thump. It was Mario Nichan's diary. Even though there was no window, pages flipped and flipped without me turning them. It opened the door to Mario Nichan's world.
どうしてエンジはマリアが幸せじゃないと思うの？
What do you think that I'm not happy, Angie?
客観的に判断してよ。
客観的に
Because
エン
Rose
ジ
is
の
a
主観で
performative mom?
だね。
真実は私にとってのものとマリアお姉ちゃんにとってのものとでは異なる。
真実は観測者によって形を変えるよ。そして未来の観測者が常にその形状を上書きする。エンジはマリアの幸せをどうしたいの？
The pages of the diary were flipped through at a greater and greater speeds. Then a brilliant light poured out from the depths of the diary, swallowing everything up and painting over it with all white. Okay, now what? Now what? Huh? What?
ごめんね、マリア。
Sorry, Maria?
ママね、緊急に片付けなきゃならない仕事が山積みで。
But I remember though, I remember during this time she was going out to have a nice little sneaky link though, right? Oh my god, we're also lagging, guys, we're also lagging. We're lagging. Okay, anyways, I'll just end stream here. The routine Eric QV DDoS? Yeah. It's back? Are we back? We're back? Are we back? I'll give it like a couple of seconds. I'll give it a couple of seconds here. What the fuck? They scored twice already? It's just delayed but not laggy. Nah, I'm gonna just end stream here, guys. I refreshed, no delay. I'm gonna just end it off here. It's gonna be a crazy cliffhanger. Yeah. Lag. Again. Thanks for watching. Manifesting lag. I appreciate